Bang! Let's do that one more time. Bang! NEEVE'S Knives. I'm Jared with my lovely wife, Kara.
Hello.
Hopefully we have a fun one for you guys today. So just to show you a little bit of something we added to this, show them the other camera. We got the knife cam hooked up. Bang! All the way.
All the way?
All the way.
I don't know if they're ready.
They're not ready. I know they're not.
I don't know how to... Wait. I'm doing it. I think that's as much as I can do.
Remove this. Knife cam here in just a minute because there's a couple things we got to do on the knife cam here in just a minute. So we got some cool stories to tell today, a bunch of knives to check out. We're also going to check out Concepts 2021 catalog. It's yeah. Anyways, I don't know how many people have gotten to see it yet. They sent me it today. I couldn't find it online, so I'm pretty sure it'll be new to a lot of people. Some of the stuff you guys probably seen. I don't know what you guys have seen. And then we're gonna play what was it? Name That Knife Guy and Worth It or Instagram Porn. We'll play that towards the end of the show. There's Kara's new knife. Yep. That's we are going to put some Windex on some anodized knives here in just a little bit and check out the what Windex does to it. I'm sure some of you guys know, maybe some of you guys don't, but Windex on anodized titanium really brings out the colors and makes it pop. Does it sound great? Awesome. What's up, Aaron? And how is everybody doing tonight? I'm sorry I haven't said what's up to everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? What was everybody carrying today? How about that? Let's start it off with that, and then we'll get to the action. So
here's mine.
That's what Kara was carrying today.
Give him a flick, because I can't. It's so far away.
Give him a little flickety flick.
Tell him what it is, bae.
This is the Hinder.
You gotta watch your hand when you do that.
Sorry. The Hinder Fire Tech. Looking good.
I don't have a name for this one yet, so I'd really like to know.
She's already got Lindy the Hindi. All right, take it off of there. And then, or you know what? Actually, you could leave it.
So they have.
Bring it back up really quick. So I was actually
Protect
carrying
Malibu.
the Demco AD15, the custom with the Joker edition. Now I had to carry something else because I had to get this guy out of my pocket. She just will not get out of my pocket, and it's just so smooth. Now, to bring something up about this, if you guys don't know, so a lot of people made comments saying, why is yours so smooth? Mine isn't that smooth. I've had it for a long time. A lot of people said my lock bar is extremely strong. Well, the reason why this one is so incredibly fidgety and so redonkulously smooth is because this one's on bearings. And the older ones, or should I say all the new ones coming out of the Medford Slim Middies are on bearings. All the old ones are on phosphor bronze. And I'll tell you what, I would not want to switch this. This thing is so fidgety. It's smooth. I mean, it's crazy smooth. The detent is literally perfection on this thing. The lock bar strength is perfect. Everything's perfect on this. I know a lot of people said their lock bar was so strong. This one's perfect, guys. Perfect.
What is that name?
That is the Medford Slim Midi. All right, get off the knife cam.
You have to say knife cam out.
Knife cam out. All right, the Praetorian Slim I had was on bearings, and it wasn't that smooth. I'll tell you what, man, this one is crazy smooth.
Very
smooth. I mean, I can't even, you know what? And also now I can actually go up here too because I have a little light right there. So now you guys can see it without it being too dark. I got it turned down a little bit so we're not like glowing too much. Which direction? But anyways, not too bad. If I leave it sit here, it will pick it up, but I'm not gonna let it. I want to pick up our face. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, crazy smooth. Very, very smooth. Now, first up, I want to talk about, and this will be very quick. I am making videos once a week on the Patreon. So anybody who wants maybe you know, a little bit more content. Maybe I know we put out a lot of knife content, but it'll be like behind the scenes, kind of more personal stuff and
Really
some
personal.
gas. This will be knife stuff, but more, yeah, more funny stuff. And anyways, that'll be on the Patreon. Once a week we'll be uploading to that. So if you're already a Patreon, you'll be getting it. If not, become a Patreon, you'll be getting that, plus monthly giveaways. Speaking of the monthly giveaway for patrons, that will be revealed here very, very shortly, probably tomorrow or the next day, and I'll probably just give it away all in one.
Dude, you need to check out my Instagram photos of my bow with my day one. If we have some extra time, we can do that.
Okay, so I'm not going to write it down because
I don't just remember.
Oh, I have a pen right here. Never mind, I got it. So now the next thing, I seen this on oh, I can't think of his channel name, but it's okay. The point is, look up the Buck Strider Tyranny. Tarani. I've never heard of this thing.
What is it?
I was blown away when I seen it. The Buck Strider Tyranny. Tarani. I've never seen this before until I saw it on Apostle P's channel. Apostle P sells all those knives. It is a rare buck knife, but to me, it's like this is what Buck should be doing. So as soon as she pulls it up, Metallica Instagram. We'll try to get that.
Is this it?
That is it. Check this out, guys. This is a Buck Strider. Now, this one has serrations. The other, they don't all have serrations. So, you know, if you don't like serrations, no big deal. It's discontinued, obviously, which is going to come to another subject here in a second. But why isn't Buck still doing this? I don't understand what is going on. Like, Buck has so much potential to do amazing, amazing knives. Good question. Cult Kara, where's Douglas? Douglas was being a loudmouth.
What the fuck did you do to him?
He wouldn't shut the fuck up. So, it, you know, shit happens. Did anyone else have a Canada moment? I hope not. Not a fan of Strider, but you know what, Aaron? A lot of people are, and a lot of people are fans of Bucks, both USA companies, and it's a lot of potential. And my point isn't just for Strider and Buck. My point is that Buck has potential to work with probably any designer or anybody. Why won't they take on better designers so that they could open up their catalog better and have a better catalog with more let's just say this, 2021 knives instead of 1989 knives. That's my point. Get rid of that.
Good. It looks the same as a lot of I don't know why you looked at
Urban.
Wait, is it a Buck that
it's a Buck that took on a Strider design.
Every time Buck does that, or every time Strider appears with anyone, they all look like that. So yeah, it's a weird looking Buck, but it's not a weird looking Strider, if you know what I mean.
Right. And that's kind of the beauty of it. Now look up, and I know a lot of you guys know this knife, but when I did that video talking about knives that I really, really want to check out, I left out a couple. I left out this one, the Urban Supply.
Urban Supply. I'm coming. I'm putting Douglas
the Urban
away.
Supply F5.5. And I know you guys, most of you guys have probably seen this, but this is pretty amazing to me. This is definitely a knife I would love to check out. And it's coming right up here in a second as soon as she gets the images.
Well, I think they're, that's just a coin of it. Coin.
Why are you
I didn't mean to do it
on coins? Just go to images. Just go to images, babe. Bang. Okay, pull up this one.
Well, I know, just the images never get as large. Like, that's as big as it's gonna get. That's why I don't go to images. What do you want from me?
I want you to make it bigger.
I can't.
Oh, don't do a video.
Well, this is all I can do, a video, or I can do nothing. Which you want?
You can do images. Go back to it. Go back. There's like tons of them, so just pick one of them. Go scroll down or something, or pick that one. I don't care which one.
This is all
you
I
gotta
can do
put it on
for
the
you.
screen though.
I know. I'm just saying, like, when you never mind. I'll explain it to you later.
Okay, whatever. Just.
And I'm not on Facebook, so now it's freaking out.
Okay, then go back. Sorry, guys. Give us 1 second. We were supposed to have this done
The
before we
thing
started.
is that Google Images, you can't always just
I understand.
make them bigger because it's going to outsource to a different tab, which I can't share with you guys on this particular platform. So
Can you try
looking
any of
through,
these? They got to be picked. There's got to be a picture somewhere.
I think this one might be okay.
Oh, no.
Why don't you just let me go to the video? How about that?
Okay, go to the
I
damn
can just play a
video.
silent video.
Yeah, play it silent though. So, anyways, so the one that I like the best is the titanium or the micarta version. The micarta version looks absolutely amazing. The Urban Supply F5.5, and just the blade shape, the ergos, everything just looks
box design.
really good. It is a box design, yes. And this right here is bearded gear. She'll click it on. She'll finally click it on.
Don't you fucking wait, where did?
What are you doing?
Don't yell at me.
I'm yelling. I'm freaking out over here.
It's not my fault.
All right, guys, this whole live's going to shit now. It's going to shit very quickly.
Let's relax for one. I think everyone is okay.
I don't think they are.
Are you guys okay?
Nope, we've lost 10 people
is Jared
in 5
the
seconds.
only one that's not okay?
We've lost 10 people.
I think it's just Jared.
Oh, another one. There they go. Anyways, so
titanium liners, thin micarta. The profile overall,
I know we're watching.
You'll see
you
is
guys
pretty
aren't.
thin, especially considering how
yes,
thick
they are.
Oh,
stock
now
is.
they're watching.
You're delayed
So
over there.
No, this is
not a featherweight of a knife, but it feels very light. It's very carryable.
So
the micarta
what's up,
isn't
bearded
so
gear?
rough.
He was
It's
in here,
smooth,
but
so going in and out
this
of
thing
pocket,
does look
it's
amazing.
easy.
He did a great video on it. You're going to see
retention
mostly
with this clip.
That's how he does it.
Well,
it's a very good clip in terms of going in and out of pocket and how well it hangs on. It's a little bit.
Here, he's showing it right now.
I don't care which one you do. No, if it's going to be a video. So you guys can see which one it is, what it looks like. He usually shows his face for most of his video, but he does eventually pull it up if she fast forwards.
So it doesn't really bother me. But if I'm
it looks like a badass knife. That's all I'm trying to say. We don't need to sit here and watch this video. I'm just trying to show the damn knife. It seems to be absolutely calculus without me taking screenshots
not
first
the end of the
with
world.
computer.
You can see there's a lot of space
before
under it.
we do the live.
They have countersunk this clip down into the scale
it
material.
It does look really cool.
I do wish that
it
they
has
had
a nice deep carry
the
clip. The brown micarta looks like really good
bothersome in pocket.
He shows
it's
it really
just nice.
good.
It's fairly slim. It's not very long at all.
She's in a
pretty
flip
short
forward.
Knife, so very
really show it.
Pocket. Everything's rounded.
I wish you'd open it up.
Yeah,
damn
so
it, bearded gear. Open it up already.
Action.
You guys probably tell me that
my
during
favorite
my
way
videos.
to deploy a
Sometimes
knife
probably when I'm
is
talking,
to
like
finger flick.
5 minutes in, and he's just showing
my whole
the
thing.
action.
Well, not my whole thing.
I've
One of
got
my things for a while has been holes are greater.
All right,
than
it's fine, baby. Let's just get off of this. We've been on this way too long. Way too long. That's what everybody else is saying.
I think you're the only one panicking.
So, earlier I was thinking about one-liner insults, right? And the one I was thinking about was idiot. Like how calling somebody an idiot, like how I don't know, like how degrading it is. And I was thinking about asking you guys, what are some good one-liner, like just insults that are just really good, just one-liner insults, what are you, brain dead? Like that to me, like I'd want to slap the teeth out of somebody's mouth saying that shit to me. I know say in jail or anything like that, the worst absolute thing is bitch. If you are ever, and I'm not saying any of you guys will ever be locked up or anything, but if you guys ever did a night in jail or anything, bitch is your automatic.
Hold on.
Fight. What?
My best friend is in here. I didn't even realize.
What's up? Oh, what's up, Dom?
I know nothing about knives, but you guys make knife talk really interesting.
Awesome. Thank you. But
you mean Jared, because I'm not talking.
No, you're talking right now, because what do you think is a great one-liner insult?
One-liner or one word?
Well, like a one word, or you can put it in a sentence.
This is actually Dom's expertise. He's really good at fucking.
Oh, he can comment. He can comment.
It's hard when I'm not mad, but when I'm mad, I can come up with them really fast.
Think about the ones that really score you. Like if you were gonna say it to somebody.
I mean, an easy one is just going straight for the dick. I mean, to be fair.
Shane says, because we sold him the Rogue, he says he got some compliments on it today. That's awesome. And we're gonna show you how to bring some colors out of it here shortly when we get on the knife cam. We're gonna show you a cool way to bring the colors out. Mouth breathers. That's a good one. That's a good one for sure. I like that one.
See, I can think of a lot of good ones. This is brown sugar.
Ooh, I can't wait.
There's a lot of good one-liner insults that are straight up geared towards the type of person you're talking to, if that makes sense.
For sure.
So it makes it harder because like I can think of a lot of good insults for cops that are one-liners, a lot of insults for dudes that are one-liners, you know. But when you're just thinking,
like if you're arguing,
using their own words against them, like it's hard to kind of just on the spot just come up with one. You know.
Yeah, for sure. There's like obviously the insults that are demeaning to that person because they really are that, you know. But the ones like that just affect everybody, like it's insulting to just about everybody. Like say if I say stop being an idiot, that doesn't insult you. But like when we're talking or if we're arguing and I'm just like, you fucking idiot, like that's where like it really gets you. Or like I said, the brain dead one, like what are you fucking brain dead? Like that just like to me like that just would piss me off. But there's so many other ones though. Like you got
well, yeah, but it might see that one wouldn't piss me off at all.
Okay.
But I think it has to plays on your own personal insecurities. Like not saying this is true for you, but maybe you're insecure about your intelligence, and so being called brain dead would be really insulting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I think it depends on the person.
I think it's insulting because the person is saying like that they're. I guess that I don't know. I guess that you're lower IQ than them, and I honestly don't get insulted by any fucking comments. So it really doesn't matter. But I'm just saying like that's ones like that. When I think about it and somebody says it like in a degrading way, not in like a funny way, like in a degrading way,
remember
it's
when Biden called that guy a dog-faced pony soldier? Yes, I fucking do. Wait, was that the guy that he called fat? There was the one guy when he was just like, listen up, fat.
Yeah, listen up, fat. What would that guy call him the other day? Oh, he said that he was what did he say? He said something about his brain.
He said we have a president who looks like he's
something with
like a
computer.
Yeah, like stuck on a like not buffering, but it was something like that.
Oh man, I wish I could remember it.
Hold on. Dom said, I remember when I was a kid, I didn't really know how insensitive oh yeah, he told me this the other day. So if a girl I knew was upset, hold on, these things are going so fast. If a girl I knew was upset, I'd say, take out your tampon and try again. Oh my God.
That's a good one. That's a good one. When I was, so I was in the 6th grade, and I know this is mean as shit.
Dude, sorry.
We just got this.
Yeah.
And I was in class, and, so people are coming into class, and this girl walks in. There was like a girl like that. We always said mean shit to each other. And she walks in wet, soaking wet. And I knew she was coming in, but I didn't look at her. I didn't look at her. I just started sniffing. I said, why does it fucking smell like wet dog? And then I turned and looked at her. And she was so pissed. Oh my God, was she mad?
It was raining outside?
It was pouring rain. We were all wet. But I knew she was coming in. Like I caught her off guard because I just started sniffing before looking at her. So it just wound up working out really good.
Oh my God.
Now I feel like an asshole, but it was funny at the time.
Yeah, I remember though being younger and boys make it like in school, like little boys always playing on what's
No, go ahead.
Oh, the camera.
Yeah.
It looks like it's okay. But boys always making those plays towards what are you on your period? Like if you're like mad at something, it's always because you're on your period. But
there we go.
When you used to tape your raids to the rain barrels, bang them on the curb, get them rusty. You guys remember that?
Nobody's ever done that in history. Ever done that?
That speech by Biden, the corn pop was a bad dude. That thing, first of all, that's just the funniest thing ever.
Yeah,
but
the biggest lie.
Somebody animated it into a cartoon.
That was hilarious.
It's really funny. Like I was showing it to some of the girls that work for me at work, and they thought it was so funny.
Yeah,
and
it is hilarious.
It's funny. I don't care what your political beliefs are. It's fucking funny.
Well, the guy is, oh man, I wish I could remember how what that guy said about like the computer part, like how he's malfunctioning, like how we have like a malfunctioning.
That he looks
like he's
like I said, it was something to the equivalent of like buffering.
Yeah.
It was very similar.
But we do. So like, how can it not be comedic, if that's a word? You know?
Hey, that close-up lighting is really good. Who's your teacher? I don't know, actually. Do you know?
Edward. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it, and we are practicing with it. I don't know how long the battery will last in this thing. I do have it kind of pointed down, and I made a box, like you said. I got
yeah, because it was still, our entire set was appearing extremely overexposed. With the shadow or the diffuser.
Yeah, with it right now, if I point it up, it's a little too bright. So, but we don't have a lot of room to go backwards. But we got the knife cam set up, which we're gonna go to right now.
Oh shit!
And that will help.
Why'd you remove my beautiful knife?
Because we got something else coming up.
It's not as good.
Go to it.
I'm there.
I know, so I gotta step out. Like,
you gotta when you're doing this, pull your knives up. Yeah, never mind. No, you got it.
So now, Two Sons, right? So we get a lot of comments on Two Sons. I guess I can sit back down and do it from this way. But we get a lot of comments asking about Two Sons steel and what I think about it and yada yada.
Howdy.
So really quick, I'm gonna say, because I talk about it all the time, and I know I'll have to talk about it a million times, and that's okay. But to me, their 14C28N is very, very well done. They do an incredible job on it. Now, their D2 to me is about average. You know, it's pretty much like what every other company is doing. Where they are falling a little short is their M390 and S90V. I know they've done S110V. I don't know anything about their S110V, but their S90V and M390 isn't as good as other companies that have been using that steel for longer. But just like the other companies, when they first started using it, they weren't doing good with it either. So I think we have to give them a little time. Let them, if by the end of the year, if they don't improve it, then I think we can start talking smack. Because not one knife company was doing 390 very well at first. And it's not like it's really that bad. So now when you think about a Two Son, right? A Two Son that you're going to get an M390 or say S90V. You're going to get titanium.
Hey,
what?
On that last knife, are the thumb studs a little low or can you fit your thumb in there?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Somebody just said that.
Shit.
You hit the bell. Now you guys owe us money.
No, I didn't. Okay,
you did.
What do you mean? I can.
I don't know. Somebody just said that. Maybe I'm misreading the.
I just did it.
Question.
First impressions on it. If you really want to see the action, I actually just did a first impressions on it, and I talk about the action.
Oh yeah, the rock stud's gonna look really nice. Sorry, on the new camera.
So, the thing is though, is that what was I talking about? So you can get a titanium, beautiful fit and finish, carbon fiber, and really good quality, as good as quality as anywhere, with good geometry, good blade geometry, all different kinds of designs, right? For a fraction of the price that you will get other knives that are an S90V.
Bang, hit it. Q1 Fiend level the bell. Thank you for leveling it because he definitely hit it. It's very appreciated.
Thank you.
I know you're like out of the thing.
So, think about if you buy, and it always does for edge retention than S30V or S35VN, right? They're S90V and they're M390, and I mean way better than that. It's just not. So, better edge retention. What?
I don't know. It just did like a weird thing.
So you're getting better edge retention. Then you get, hey, Everyday City Carry. Thanks.
What's the sticker? What is that?
It's just a super sticker.
Oh, it's a mic drop. I don't have a microphone. Can I do a knife drop? Can I drop this? Is this ours?
I'll catch it. No, it's not ours.
Okay, catch it. Ready? Boom, bitch.
Got it.
We do knife drops, not mic drops. Oh shit.
Knife drops. Yeah. So you're gonna get better quality. Oh, thank you again, bud man. Thank you. Seriously, we appreciate
sent you a packet. He sent your package yesterday. Everyday City Carry.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Did you?
But you're gonna get better edge retention, way better than other companies, S30V, S35VN, for a fraction of the price that they sell a knife in G10. I mean, not all companies, but you're getting titanium. Great quality for. I'm saying if you buy their M390 or S90V, you can take it off the thing.
Somebody said, hold on. Somebody said throw money at JW said throw money at Jared's knife table like a stripper when they donate. That's actually kind of funny.
That is funny. But so what I'm trying to say though is that it's well worth the price, even for the S9 EV or M390, because you're getting, like, let's say if they switch to S35 VN, right? And you're getting regular S. Let me get this.
Yeah, I was doing it with my ring before, and it looked like I was just
green works really good. So if let me let it freeze. If you're getting better prices than other knife companies, S30V and S35 VN, and better edge retention than that, why wouldn't it be well worth it? Of course it would, right? I mean, I don't mind paying.
Oh shit, Dom.
Whoa, Dom.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Hold on.
Thank you.
That's fucked up.
Whoa.
Look at that second sticker. How am I supposed to act that one out?
Like that?
That whole fucking chair breaks.
Well, don't do that.
They're starting to try to fuck with me. For those of you that don't know, I act out every sticker we get. I don't even.
It's a good thing we got some new chairs coming.
And I gotta go get my fucking thing. And
what are you talking about?
I got a lot to do. Just give me.
Look what you guys did. We do got some new gaming chairs coming here pretty soon.
Yes, we do.
Ooh, some badass ones too. A company got a hold of us and asked us if we wanted some gaming chairs. So
did you ever ask if that was in the NDA that you could say that, or you're just gonna go?
We can talk about it. We just can't talk about their like the secrets.
Don't say what we can't talk about.
Yeah, let's not talk about NDAs.
Okay, boom.
I don't know why she had to bring it up.
Well, because you just started.
Don't bring it up.
This is the first sticker because it was a controller with glasses, so I feel like that counts. And then, oh my god,
Mark,
what's happening now?
Thank you. Try doing that one.
Okay, I gotta fall out the chair first. All right, I'm going down.
You guys are crazy, man. I had this whole damn thing set up.
I'm going.
Why are you willing to? You're crazy.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, baby, you're gonna wind up having one to shoot yourself in the head or something.
Okay, this one I can do because like I can just do the bottom of the camera. Do I look like a hippo?
Yeah, you look perfect. You look just like a hippo. Yeah.
I feel like a hippo.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
Jared,
thank you, Mojo.
Room,
thank you,
Don. Right? Are you saying I'm fat?
You.
Seems logical. That he needs to give me room?
No, just
no. He's saying give your wife room. She's fat as shit.
Oh, because she said to give her room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to because my wife's not fat. Okay, so I don't need to do that.
Rude.
My wife.
Oh, and then the classic Mr. C with the old cute one, the little.
And Mark H again.
Oh my god!
I don't know what that.
That's the good game.
Double G.
That's the good game.
Good game. That's what that means.
Good game. I gotta just start leaving the controller over here.
Thank you for all the donations. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. You guys have no idea how much that helps us. It really saves us. Thank you so much.
Oh, and for those of you that don't know, the channel that's in here, Dom, right now, he is the one responsible for obtaining the PS5 for me that everyone was so impressed that I was able to find. So that was 100% him. And I'm getting it tomorrow, and I'm so excited.
Thank you, Dom.
Don't let me down,
about
Dom.
That fucking thing. So thank you very much. So now that we talked about Two Sons Steel and how it's well worth the price, even if their edge retention isn't as great as other companies. Now let's talk about another edge retention. Cedric and Ada's video. A lot of you guys seen that. A lot of you guys sent me asking me if I did see it, and of course I seen it. so
serious. I never thought you were calling me fat. I was completely fucking with you.
So Cedric and Ada did a cut test video, and I'm sure a lot of you guys seen it, but for the ones of you that have not seen it, definitely check out Cedric and Ada. He does all kinds of badass cut tests. He always cuts Chisel rope. So he takes steel, and he's done lots of different cuts on the same steels, on different thicknesses, different knives, blah, blah, blah. And he takes the Chisel rope, and he cuts it and sees how many rope cuts he can get. With usually, I think, like a 17-degree angle or something with a mirror edge, 1500 grit, something like that. Anyway, so somebody told him to do something different. And what? I didn't feel what?
My mom texted me and said she can't hear you.
Oh, good.
No, that was mean. I mean, like the mic. Is that true for anyone else?
Can you guys hear us?
Okay?
Can you guys hear us? How's the mic sound? How does the mic sound?
Maybe she meant something weird. Okay, just continue.
No, I want to know right now. How does the mic sound, guys? Somebody give us some feedback on the mic. Jared, good. Okay, good. Okay, so he basically took an edge and did on one side, because when you sharpen, you put the grit one direction. So he did one side at like 240 grit. Don't quote me, but it was right around 2 something on one angle. Then did the other side the opposite way. So he did not sharpen this way, sharpened the opposite way at a mirror edge. And he did M390 and M4. M4 after that wound up doing a cut test of 1,050 cuts, which is maximum level. Maximum level. What? That's crazy.
No, we can't hear you at all. Are you fucking with us, Ed? I'm confused.
Steve said you can hear us fine. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters as long as
Steve can hear us.
If Steve can hear, the show must go on.
Must go on. So, and M390 did like 900 and something cuts. That's insane. That's almost double what it normally gets. It's maybe not quite double, but almost. So that says a lot. Like, to do a different edge like that and to get that. So it's basically like one side is giving a lot of teeth and the other side is the mirror. So it's basically kind of like it's almost like having a microscopic what's it called?
Quantum
serration.
So not quantum physics?
No, not quantum physics. So it made me start thinking.
Quantum mechanics.
Yes.
I would love to genuinely know the weird little quantum physics happening.
What's up, monster?
On that microscopic level of a blade edge when you're sharpening it the way you're talking about. Yeah. Like how, like just like the way all the little particles react to the sharpening.
Well, when I take my little loop, I go 40 to 60 times. Hey, Zach, thanks, bud. 900.
900 what?
900 cuts on M390 from Cedric and Ada. From which is crazy results, and then M4 got maximum level cutting. So it made me start thinking about some of these unconventional edges that I put on some of the knives I do. So I have a couple. We're gonna go to the knife cam. Go to the knife cam.
Oh, knife cam, that's my job, guys.
That's Kara's job.
Boom. I mean, bang. That's
on this one, this is the drop Trezola knife. I put this side at 22 degrees, I think. And then on this side, 15 degrees. If you look, the edge is much, if you'll focus, go all the way big, baby.
All the way big?
All the way big.
I can't with a, like that kind.
Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah. That.
Geometry. But
Listen,
what?
I can't go full screen because it takes away the sound when I remove us.
No, nobody heard me.
They'll live, but
So if you go full screen, they can't hear the mic at all?
Because the mic is attached to the computer, which is what the camera is attached to.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
Can I tell you why it doesn't make any sense?
I can add the audio over there for you, but you'll be going through your phone. You can't use this.
Okay, well, that's fine. But can I say like say when Knife Junkie and we are on a podcast and they go to his face only, why does it still hear me?
Because he doesn't have you muted. We have you muted so that our voice isn't going through 2 microphones at the same time.
I know. So why wouldn't this isn't muted? As long as this isn't muted, why would
if I remove us from the stream,
that's
it's
just
actually
our face. So.
No, it's actually taking us out of the stream and putting us back in like the green room, if that makes sense. When we do it like that.
Right.
So really, if you want to just stay on the good mic, I can just leave it like you can still have half the damn screen. I mean, is that not enough for you?
Okay, so I
can do that.
I
could do that. Big and us little. How about that?
Yes.
Does that make you happy?
That makes me happy.
Give me a kiss.
Oh, crap. That's what I'm talking about. So, if you guys didn't hear what I said, I'm going to say it really quick one more time. Very fast. So, with Cedric and Ada's cut test, it made me wonder if when my unconventional edges, if they would get better edge retention with something like this. So, on this one, I did 15-degree edge on one side, 20 degrees on the other side, both mirror polished. This thing did not cut very well before. It's seriously, because it's so thick behind the edge, it just doesn't have good edge geometry. But after putting this edge on there, it literally cuts probably 3 times as good as it did before. This is the drop Trezola knife. And it just makes me wonder, like, now that Cedric and Ada has done that, you can go full screen with the other one. Now that Cedric and Ada has done that cut test with that other one with an unconventional edge and gotten such crazy good results, it makes me wonder, would it work? Now, another one that I do, I'm not going to show a picture or anything or video, but another one that I do is I go up to 3,000 grit and then I drop back down to 600 grit and I lay a 600 grit diamond. So I go beneath stones, 3,000 grit, then I go to a straight diamond and just put a grit over that diamond finish. So basically in between each grit is still polished. You know, you can't really see it unless you look at a microscopic level, but but in between each grit is mirror polish. So it makes me wonder, what about that edge? Would that get better edge retention? I don't know. But Cedric and Ada's tests, I forget what he calls it. He called it something. The guy who told him about it, he basically named it after him. You love the knife cam? Awesome, awesome. Because now we are going to do some Windexing on some anno finish and show you guys what happens. I think it'll be pretty cool. And then I want to talk a little bit about titanium frame locks versus Chinese titanium frame locks. I think that's a good subject because, and a lot of you are probably like, what's the difference? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. But first, let me step over here while Kara gets back to the live.
What do I need to do?
Go to the knife cam.
Me?
Go to the knife cam on the computer.
Oh,
I want to do this. You want to do this?
What am I doing? What do I get to do if I go over there?
You're going to Windex these.
Oh, yeah.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on.
But first, you got to show them before the Windex and after.
Bang.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Okay, here. There's the Windex. Make sure you show it really good first. So start with that one, then you're going to go to another one. You can close it if you want to.
Oh, I like to live dangerously. I'll leave it open.
Okay, so if you look at the anno finish, so what's going to happen is the Windex messes with the crystals in the anno. And yeah, go ahead. Now make sure they got a good clear thing. You should have went slower, but the change.
Dry? Isn't that the point?
Well, it'll dry better.
I think it looks massively different.
I'm trying to see if the camera's catching that. You did it so fast, but yeah, it does. It does. Now turn it a little bit and like blow on it a little bit or not. Doesn't matter. But see how it's changing, guys? Do you see how the anode's changing? Now, when you start touching this knife, it starts turning purple. But with the Windex, it turns blue. Do the other side slowly. So
if I spread it on there quick or not.
Because you're showing them it changing. That's it. I know. But okay, so now we're gonna do another one. That looks beautiful. I think that looks gorgeous. Look at that thing pop. That thing just pops, and then the more it dries, the more you'll see the colors changing as it's drying. So right now she's blowing on it.
I sure am.
She sure is. And you can see the blue is really popping out that you wouldn't see normally. Now let's do this one.
Why don't you do that one? Why don't I hear an echo somewhere? Do you have volume turned up?
Yeah, it's on this. It's fine.
Oh, okay, yeah, you do it.
Okay, so
you're gonna panic if I blow on it too fast. Panicking while you're grabbing a napkin and a portion of bone and the floorboards. Babkins. These are way too many napkins.
All right, so next we have the Kubi Anteater. The Kubi Anteater. You can see it's got the blues and the pinks.
That one has about that one. I'll come over to the mic. Sorry, I'm like out of the thing, but this one has one of my favorite ano jobs of all time. Like I used to think it was so pretty. It feels like it's gotten paler over time.
It's starting to get
Dom very much likes the Hinder half track.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, Dom, that knife is how much?
Like $600 or
like
something.
600,
probably
650,
500, something like that.
Somewhere between $500 and $650. But yes, the thing is that for those of you while we're doing this demo, you don't have to. For anyone who's newer to the knife game, you don't have to spend that much on a knife to get anodization. If you had a plain titanium knife that was like, you know, you got something smaller and cheaper that was like $80, we could do that same color on it for you, and you would not have to spend $600.
This knife right here was around $100 when we got it. So now we're going to show another different one. So now this is Cerakote. Okay, so if you guys don't know what Cerakote is cooked on. It's not an anodizing, so it's actually like a dye. I don't really honestly know all about it, but it's much stronger and much more durable. So these ones will not it's not like anoing. So anoing is done with like electricity or heat, and this is baked on. So it's actually a layer. It's like a layer of like a coloring or a dye, but it does improve a little bit. But
but the positive to having the Cerakote is that it stays that so color. Durable. Like anodization can wear with your fingerprints and oils and like all types of different stuff.
You see how that doesn't change because it's a Cerakote. Now let's look at another one. We're gonna do just a couple more. Here is a Stossified anal finish. I think I left some Windex on it. Let's look at it really quick. Now, let's look at it with the Windex. Benjamin, thanks, bud. Thank you, man.
Wait, it's a sticker. What do we got? We got a mic drop. I will do a knife drop in my own hand.
My light is starting to fade out on me, I think.
Bang. Knife drop. Only the best for you, Benjamin.
I don't know if the Windex is wearing out or...
Oh, I just don't think it's that bright of a... Oh, you're doing the Yorkie, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Well, I think it's more maybe the light battery. Man, I just stuttered.
Here, like this. There we go.
Richie does Cerakoting. You spray it and then put it in the oven for about an hour or so.
I've done powder coating before.
Can you do like multicolored Cerakoting? Like to make it look like anodization?
Oh, yeah. You know who does I think he does Cerakoting is Mike Emler too, over at the Fair and Ford shop. He does like Cerakoting, and then another thing too. I can't think what it's called. Here's another Hinder. This is the Hinder Xm18.
Now that we have,
look at that one popping.
Yeah. That always reminds me of a chess piece, like the knight. I like chess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to play
that makes
chess
sense.
a lot.
I love this knife so much.
Now that we have this camera, it would be fun to do a live knife mod, and I think they would just enjoy hearing us bicker our way to a beautiful knife. I think it'd be enjoyable.
I think it would be badass to do a knife sharpening because I could have two different angles answering questions. People be able to see really close on two different cameras.
Oh, hey, the Wallaby. Since you're throwing out links because you're like MVP mod of links, I was gonna tell the chat if you want to link it about the Kubi. Is it the Vagrant? Is that the name of it?
The purples aren't showing in the light.
Kubi Vagrant, is that the name of it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like an $80 knife, and you can get it in plain titanium. It is a great, cheap, but good knife. It has the finger hole. I don't believe it has a flipper tab.
I can show it. How about I just show it?
Yeah, and it's such a good knife to purchase if you're like looking to like get a cool mod but not break the damn bank.
So it's OS 10,
Boom,
which is a lot like BG10 or 154 CM.
Yes, of links.
Takes an extremely fine edge, but this is a great purchase.
But yeah, it's got a nice flat scale. So like, let's say you sent it to Lindy, or let's say you did it on your own, or Richie, or whatever. You could easily polish it because of like the flat nature of the scales. Yeah. You could strip the anno off of the back spacer if you really wanted to, because it is a light blue. That'd be so easy to strip.
Because if you want the best colors to come out, like she's saying right now, if you want the best colors to come out, you want to polish it. Well, I was just saying, like, that you want to polish it, so
it's okay.
You like, if you just anno it, it's not going to go.
Oh, you got it. Wait, are we at 40 likes? Did we earn the Rockstead? Someone confirm, because our pages are not refreshed. I can't see on this one.
Whatever, they can get it.
Oh shit, you just giving it to them?
They can just get it.
You just no. Dawn said Rockstead. She always pays attention.
Nice. Thank you, Aunt Dawn.
Yeah, it is a perfect canvas, the Kubi Vagrant, and it's nice because it was only $80. Yeah, so for anyone who's new to the stream, the rocks. Is Japanese knife. Super amazing mirror polish. Everyone in the chat is obsessed with this thing. So I think at 40 likes and then again at 80, we typically show it, or around 100. You know, it's
the precision,
it's beautiful.
And the build quality of a Rockstead is like about the highest you can get for production knives. Like it's at the top of the leagues for production knives. Trying to adjust. Yeah, see, this light is only going to last so long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it just a little bit now.
Okay, why don't you re-aim it back toward your knife table, because you made it shady over there.
Well, I'm over it. That's why. Okay, go back to the cam. So, next. Oh, we have 47 people in here. What's up, Lindy Lou? I really like the fat chamfering around the edges. It looks nice. Uh-oh, audio cam stopped working for like 10 seconds. Yeah, that was Kara's fault. So, titanium. Oh man, I'm not in front of the thing, but I'll just talk about it right here. I will go to the knife cam if we really have to, but
knife cam.
Titanium frame locks. So there's so many different titanium frame locks, and one thing I really noticed about like the difference between a USA titanium frame locks and Taiwan frame locks, you know, all the different countries frame locks and Chinese frame locks, is Chinese frame locks seem to do really. And I know they do that for this reason, so they can get that smooth drop shut action. And I'm not saying all Chinese knives. I'm just saying a large amount of them.
Oh, yeah, your dark green only does halfway bricks. Someone said, shouldn't you look like bricks? I was just saying if it works with that dark of a green. But
well, we don't have the thing
green
on,
screen needs to be more of the color of like our logo that you see down here
like
on
this.
The screen. I pointed to this.
I'm just saying like this.
The NEEVE'S knives. Or the one up here.
Any traditional knives? No, we do not have any traditional knives. We do not. I have one and it's put up, but frame locks though, the Chinese ones seem to just have lighter titanium frame lock strength. And that's why a lot of them are very drop shutting. I just noticed that.
With the fact that they don't use 6AL4V?
No, they do. They do use
they use the 4.
No, that's just what they call it in China. It's still the same.
Did I say that right? 6AL.
Yeah, 6AL4V.
Okay.
So it's still the same exact titanium. It's been checked. Even their grade 4 or whatever, it's the same. Ours is called grade 5. Their grade 4 is grade 5. It's just that's what they call it.
Right.
But I find that they usually have
an interest in reviewing another kukri in the near future. If you're talking about a fixed blade one, I would highly suggest waiting until it gets nicer.
Yeah, it's not nice here right now.
Because he's not gonna be able to go outside with it right now.
Right, I'd be chopping at ice. So no, not in the near future, maybe, but not right away.
Slightly distant future.
What if it's just titanium color? What do you mean?
Meaning
raw titanium? If it's just are you talking about for annoing? So if you anno just titanium, you'll still get a color. It's just it'll be duller. If you want the bright, vibrant colors, it has to be polished. Now, you can just anno a dull color, like this, you know, just regular titanium, but it will come out a duller color. That's it.
Duller color.
And it won't take as good. So the more polished it is, the better the anal will take to the surface.
Yeah, this coffee is awesome. Let's just put it this way. I think I've gotten a total of 5 people addicted to this flavor so far. It's a new flavor, which I will not, I think I said it earlier in the stream, but I'm not going to repeat it again because technically I'm not supposed to for my job, but it's fucking amazing. Look out for March 2nd. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Banging.
It's really good. Really good.
Okay, so let's check out, let's go and check out Concept's new catalog for 2021 really quick. I'm going to throw it in a video soon. I got some Concept knives on the way, getting mailed out tomorrow, so I should.
Is this my cue? Where do I go?
Very soon. Yep, you're going to go to our Instagram. This is going to take a second for you to get to, so I'll just keep talking. I'm sure
you can talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I believe in you.
Oh, I see. You're doing that one-line insult thing, right? Funny.
Maybe.
But no, I do want to actually check out a couple things. But yeah, go to our Instagram and go to Joyce, please.
Is that her?
No, that's not her. Don't do that.
I didn't know.
That's not even funny.
It looked like
it's not
her.
funny.
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
That wasn't a joke. I can't
go up
see.
A little bit. Go up a little bit to the link. No, go back down. Sorry.
This one?
Yeah, hit that.
Bang.
Then scroll all the way down to the bottom.
All the way down.
All the way down to the bottom. All the way down and let it catch up.
Like
all the way down. Yep. Okay, so.
Wait, hold on. Can I pull it up? Is that cool? Can we get it on the screen first?
I guess. I suppose.
Is that okay?
Do these guys want to see it?
I feel so under pressure.
Do you?
Under
pressure.
You make me feel pressured.
You want to sing a song afterwards? Under pressure. Isn't that how it goes?
Pressing down on me, pressing down on you. Under pressure. People on the streets.
US, you can tell me what it is.
That song?
Fair and Forge did a great YouTube video on anodizing, different finishes, color variances. There's a lot of great videos out there. Okay, so if we look, can they hear me? Yes.
Yeah, but like, let me.
Oh, let her. Oh, she's doing the damn deal.
Look at me go. I made it bigger.
Going. She's
you
doing.
said that's what you needed, and I made it bigger.
You did it.
Made it big as fuck.
Baby, you're the best.
I know.
You're the best.
I know. I know. That's right.
Okay, so if you look at this knife, this is one of the newer ones that are coming out pretty soon. They're supposed to be dropping
this little clippy
between 2 and 3 knives a month. They're saying. Whoa. I don't know if they're gonna hit their quota, but that's what Joyce told me.
That is.
Let's scroll up a little bit,
intense.
so you can see this is a Nick Swan design. Now this is one that I'm kind of interested in. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it yet.
The Revere is a good example of how I like to mix classic and modern. The lines of the Revere are somewhat classic, however, they are more modern additions like my symmetrical out-of-front flipper tab. The holster lock, my 5-slot pattern, and the materials. This is also the first time I have designed a bolster lock or used a hidden lanyard pin.
Thank you, Zach.
Okay.
You have a good night, bud.
Hitting the road home. We'll be listening. Everyone have a great night. Do not stream and drive. You have a bad habit of doing that.
Yeah. Thank you for listening, though. We appreciate it, bud.
We do.
Shout out to Zach's stuff. Definitely go sub to his channel. Awesome channel, man. You get a lot of great content over there. Please go sub to him.
And if you like Benchmade's, it's definitely the place. I always get my Benchmade info from Zach.
So this knife now is a
bolster lock. Does that mean it's an auto? Is it like the sliding, sliding scale bolster lock?
I don't know.
Or is it like, I said bolster.
Bolster lock usually means like this. So
you know what would be cool?
I don't know.
If we made a toaster lock. And it worked like a toaster, kind of like an access lock, but it was like an auto access lock for like people that like autos.
They have that. Benchmade.
Fuck you, Benchmade.
Zach was about to say it, so I just
mine.
Stopped him.
It's the toaster lock. You pull down the no.
I think
you pull down the
What's
lever.
Up, What's up, Mom?
This is how it works. You pull down the lever, okay?
Like
and
a
then
toaster.
And then you set a timer on it. And then the knife opens randomly when the timer's done.
It sounds dangerous.
It sounds fun as hell.
Hey, Mom.
It's a good prank knife. Toaster lock. Think about it, guys.
What's up, Breeze? What's up,
I'm going to start a GoFundMe.
So this knife, I do not know exactly how it works. It looks pretty interesting to me. I'd like to know more. Kara is trying to read it right now, but it looks very cool. This one, I'm not sure when it's going to drop. I do have the scoop on one of these models we're going to show, though.
I say?
As soon as Kara reads it. Yep.
The rest of this says the bolster lock only looks great visually, but it also acts as an over travel stop for the lock bar so that you cannot overextend it. Okay, so I guess you still close it via lock bar, so it's not like a two-way lock like an access lock. The hidden stop pin also allows those who like lanyards to use them and those who don't like them to not have to see a big lanyard hole going through the knife. I am really happy with the way all the elements came together for this design. I think it looks good and feels great in the hand.
So a bolster lock,
didn't really explain,
if anybody doesn't know, can you pull this up really quick? The face, just so I can show this. So a bolster lock,
I suppose,
is kind of like this, where it covers the lock, and this is the bolster lock. So, but this is a titanium frame lock bolster lock. I still can get to the lock, unlock it, and bang. But I'm not sure exactly how that one's going to work. Go back to it. So, but I guess we'll figure it out. Hopefully I do get one of these. Now let's scroll up to the next one. Now this is the one Kara's most excited about.
I didn't know until now. This is the first time
I knew you were going to be. Go up really quick. This is a Matt Degnan design.
What else did we have by him?
We did have something. I can't remember what though.
I remember that name.
Yeah. This looks very interesting. This looks like a great utility blade.
This. It gives me sheepdog vibes.
You know what? I think
big sheepdog vibes.
There is a sheepdog design coming from Kaiser.
Matt designed this stellar as a take on the box cutter. He made it into a frame lock flipper with a minimalist flipper tab. I love this. And okay guys, this is why I love these knives for work. This is why when I gift people that I work with knives, I try to go for this blade shape. For instance, Dom, who was just in the chat earlier, I gave him a sheepdog because it's a blade you can get away with using at work if you work in a place that's not super knife friendly. And Lord knows here in Chicago, you know, weapons are not as accepted, even though they're not weapons, they're tools. Regardless,
what's up, Eric?
It's my point is that I love knives that are various takes on the box cutter. Some of you may know that Dirk Pinkerton does this phenomenally. So it's nice to see another designer taking up the same kind of quest, similar looking to the Kaiser Fire Ant, the Kaiser Rogue, your sheepdog, your
little Main Street.
I was just about to say your Kansas little Main Street. There's a lot of knives that do this.
Well, how do you feel about that finger?
I like that.
You like that? Okay.
I love that. I think it's great.
Curious how it's
the blade length is 292, 2 inches 92.
So
overall,
just under 3.
The overall is 4.62.
Ooh, that's gonna be a lot like the Shard and the little Main Street. Probably they'll probably have a bigger version coming. So
it's just a little finger box cutter. It's for just like opening boxes. That's
okay.
dope.
So now the next one. This one is a straight design.
Is that a Jap
It is a Tanto. Yes,
I
it's
probably
a Japanese Tanto.
Should probably say the full word.
The Jap Tant, and it's a Rolf Helbig design. Looks like they got micarta, carbon fiber, JG10, and some more.
I love that round flipper tab. 2
different kinds of carbon fiber here. The length is 7 inches, 7.06 inches with a 3-inch blade. So perfect EDC size, 154 cm.
Yeah.
This is going to be very cool.
I love this. And then for anyone that doesn't know anytime you see this scale, I'm trying to say things for like newer people because I feel like we don't do that a lot and we just go through like jargon like it's nobody's business. And if you were new and you came here, you'd be like, fuck this. I don't know what they're saying. So for those of you that don't know, anytime you see a knife with these glow in the dark appearing looking scales, it's actually just a color of the material G10, which is a natural color, which you can dye any color you want, which is a huge plus. It's like the same way about anodizing titanium, except for with G10.
It's the benefit of getting JG10 because then you can buy RIT dye. You can order any color you want. You can make it yourself, and it's super, super easy to do. All right, let's scroll up. Very easy to do. We actually did we do a video on it? I don't remember.
These are all so awesome.
Here's one that I'm pretty excited about.
Weasel.
This is another Rolf Helbig design. Now this one is 3.1 inch blade length with a 7.06. So same exact size as the other one.
That's my sweet spot.
154 cm. I think it's the same. Go down real quick. Is this the same knife just with the drop point? Yes.
No, this is look at this.
Oh no, it isn't. Okay, no, it's not.
It's a more contoured scale.
But look at this though. Look at the flipper tab on this one.
I know the round flipper tab.
And then the same flipper tab on the other one.
I love the round flipper tab.
They both have round flipper tabs.
It's a chimped round like half moon flipper tab.
I like it.
And you know what? I love this so effing
Doesn't
much.
it kind of remind you of the Doman? Or yeah, the Doman.
You're thinking more of the beg letter.
No, the Doman.
No.
It does to me. So
it has the beg letter blade shape.
No, the beg letter has the big finger trail, baby.
Yeah.
The Doman's more squared off. A lot like the other one that we were looking at down here.
Where is... Don't you dare. Where is my beg letter?
It's gone.
My beg letter.
All right, now we're going to go up.
Where is my beg letter?
All right, now we're at the O-Stop held design, which they pretty much just did a knife just like this. What's wrong, baby?
You stole my beg letter.
I don't know where. Oh, it's in the pouches down there. But you don't have to get it.
Now you know. That's fine. I don't like this one.
Okay.
Dual grind.
Dual grind. Weird Tonto, but
dual grind. Weird Tonto.
Very cool still. Very cool. And if you guys don't know, Concept is doing Damascus, which is the bottom one right there, the blue with the it's basically like a Damascus titanium. They're doing it for about as cheap as you can get Damascus. They're running Damascus knives for around like $200, $220 or something like that, which most Damascus knives run in the $400 or $500 range at the best. So
wouldn't it
very
be so
good
funny
prices.
if this whole time they couldn't see what we were doing and you were just rambling on?
Oh man, that would suck.
Oh my god!
All right, now this is the one Kara is very excited about: the Sheepdog knives by Concept. And what?
I didn't know you meant in this.
Well, I said Kaiser, but she told me about this. I forgot. This one's dropping in March. Okay, so this is the one that's going to drop in March. So if you guys are really excited about this, I know I am. I don't know about that thumb disc thing going on.
It's not a disc. It's a rectangular prism.
It looks pretty awesome. So we got
oh my god,
3.3 inches, perfect
can I
blade
say something?
length.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
7.5
Obviously, I think the blue one is probably, like, in my opinion, like the cleanest looking one because this one has the Damascus blade. But I don't actually mind this Damascus. Obviously, it scares me because steel core, you never know.
You know what my favorite part is?
But
its name.
A convict.
The convict.
We need this.
I know.
We need it.
I know. That's 35 VN too.
They should make a little convict.
I love it.
And a big convict. The felon.
The felon. Oh, that should be the next one. Should be. I don't know about. Damn, that's a lot of hardware. I wish I could see the back.
Yeah, but they did it in an aesthetically
pleasing
way.
They did. I'll give them that.
I wonder if it's like a weird standoff, like a screw goes in each side of the standoff sort of design, you know, and that's how the standoffs are.
Yeah, I don't know.
In there. Wait, what is this?
But I do like good hardware. No, this is new. This is the big Main Street. We have one of these on the way right now. The green green G10 version, I think, because I think I said green G10. Yeah. So they got purple, black, green. I think
like the purple.
They have a brown micarta, green G10, and then they have the carbon fiber. You guys already know we had the little Main Street. We did a review on it. This is just the Main Street. So they have the little Main Street. This is the Main Street, which the blade length is 3.3 inches, 7.9 inches overall. So let me just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is the little, or no, is that the big one again?
That's the bigger one.
Okay, so.
And that's Dirk Pinkerton, and that's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what I said, the little Main Street, remember? Now, they did put, if you look, they put a cutout for the access to the lock bar on this one. If you guys remember our review, if you've seen it, our biggest complaint was the lock bar access. The big one has it. Now, Kara doesn't know, but the knife on the left, we actually have one of those coming as well.
Why?
The top one. Because they asked me if I wanted to check it out. What do you think I was going to be like? Nah, hell no. I don't want to give one of those to one of the patron members.
Well, if you're giving
I don't want to give that to the patrons.
That's
of course I said yes.
Clip points are just unusable.
It's not a clip point. You mean a person?
You know what I meant.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I meant.
Well, we have one of these coming. This is the Mujer. Which it is 3.3 inches blade length. 7.5 overall.
So how much is that one with the little Damascus bolster?
I don't know. You'll be able to see it very soon. I'm sure you can go on their website and see this right now because these just came in.
Yay, I'm a Patreon now.
I think you can get these right now.
You better give it away now. You done sowed your seed.
Now what is the name of this one?
Spatula.
Name that. What is that?
Hazakura.
Hazakura. Now that's Damascus. If you look at the big one on the left, that's what Damascus is. It's beautiful. They come in so many different versions, and then you see the little inlay in the one in the middle.
So this one looks like they have two different blade shapes. One of them looks like a weird Japanese Kanto spatula.
Definitely.
And the other one looks like a weird.
It's a lot like the damn K2, which I love.
It doesn't look as intense as the K2. The grind
It is not
drop.
as intense, but one thing you got to look at those.
I'm not a huge fan of the weird oval accent in the middle of the scale.
Well, what do you think about the drop point version?
It's better. I just think that the tip is too high on both of them. I just wouldn't find that super usable in my personal opinion.
Okay, for you wouldn't be able to use it, but I think it's still dope, and a lot of people like that secondary tip that comes on a Tonto, including me.
Well, yeah, I would prefer the Tonto if I was going to pick one. What is blue on that blade?
Just a reflection. Just a reflection. Sure? I'm positive.
Are you sure?
Okay, so now this one is already out.
That actually could be semi-useful.
Yes, very useful.
You guys can't see what I'm pointing to. I'm pointing to the top one that's black. They can't really.
Yeah, zoom in.
Let me help them out.
So we're gonna zoom into this one a little bit. Now this one has already dropped. These are both in carbon fiber, and you have a drop point version. I actually like the drop point version more than the Tonto, but that Tonto is pretty wicked. That thing looks like it would be a hell of a good utility user.
Here we go.
So that's the Tonto version right there. And then the drop point version below it. They both look pretty awesome. I personally think
that carbon fiber looks.
It probably is. They've been using that faux carbon fiber, which you already know I don't like. So now let's go to the next one. If we'll zoom out a little bit.
I can do that.
She can do that.
That's me.
Now we have the prickle.
Ha.
Oh, that's the name of this one. The prickle, right?
Pickle.
Prickle.
Uh-oh. It's going awry. Everything's going awry. How do I fix it?
Oh.
Oh no.
So, NEEVE'S knives collapsed, and we're going down. We're sinking fast. We are sinking fast. She's clicking things like I am when I freak out on a computer.
No, because
so you know something's wrong.
How do you unselect something on this damn computer?
Well, normally all these ones are already out, so let's just leave. How about that?
Wait. I don't know why.
This is the Delta's already dropped, so let's just get out of this, and now let's go to something else.
I failed. I fucking failed. Hakuzara. Yeah, somebody tell me the translation of that.
We got some stories coming up here pretty soon. A couple funny stories.
Here's a story about a little guy that lives in the blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like my browser.
Timascus collector. That is Timascus on that one. And Concept is doing the best prices for Timascus.
Would you name your kid Timascus?
Don't knock that.
And he would go by Ty.
Yeah, I would. Maybe we can name Mokutai. Mokutai. There's Mokutai and Timascus.
That's a good dog name, Moku.
Okay.
For like a husky.
What do we got here? So.
Oh, I'm glad you liked the catalog.
Oh, thanks, Knife Sergeant. Thank you, man.
What do you do, Knaf Sergeant?
The little main street should be called the side street. Casey Tyler said, Casey.
That's funny, actually.
I'm gonna send your knife. I forgot to mail it out yesterday. I left it next to the bag, but I'll get that mailed out on Friday. So Kaiser is killing it most of this year from what I've seen so far. Kaiser is doing a great job, and Concept doing a great job too. I like still don't get Tontos. Tontos, you use the secondary edge.
Do other knife companies have those catalogs like that? Because I thought that was so fun.
Yes, they do. They do have catalogs. Yes.
We should like at the beginning of every year do like a big long live where we just run through catalogs.
Yeah, we can do that. So you use the secondary tip to score things or cut things open. Then the primary tip gets saved for penetrating. It just depends on what kind of Tonto. And then, like with this, you still have the blade for all your slicing purposes. So Tontos are very useful.
Hazakura means cherry or leaf cherry blossoms.
Hazakura does?
Hazakura means leaf cherry blossoms.
Ian says, is Timascus raw material coming down in cost? Yes and no. So it is more mainstream now, so there's a lot more people doing it. So yes, it is, but there's different qualities. Just like anything, there's going to be different cuts, different qualities, and there's going to be some companies that are doing better quality. They're going to be more expensive. So you are getting it on a budget, so it might not be the best cut of it, but it's still Timascus and it still looks beautiful. Here, the computer is coming sometime in March, buying it on the
8th, which happens to be my birthday. That's awesome. That's so exciting.
Okay, so here pretty soon we're gonna talk about some. You want to talk about them conspiracies we were talking about? You want to do that right now, or you want to go to the other knife thing?
Other knife thing.
Okay, so let's go to Varga Knives on Instagram.
Wait, I thought we were doing the other knife.
What other knife thing? What?
The knife guy.
You want to do that right now?
That's our damn title.
Okay, we can do that right now.
It's our fucking title.
Okay, well,
he's getting a computer and it's gonna help him be a better mod, but he's getting it for multiple more reasons that I assume.
Awesome. Well, we're happy for that because we
just got one too, and it's super dope.
Yes. Well, let me ask you guys something really quick. I want to do a poll really quick and just say yes or no. Yes or no.
Yes.
There's 51 people. I hope to hear 51 comments.
Damn.
Well, except for one because Zach is driving. Chisel grinds. Yes or no? What do you guys like?
Sometimes.
Them or no? Yes
Can we
or
say
no?
Sometimes.
I'm gonna.
Yes or maybe.
What do you think? What do you think?
Let's do yes or maybe.
Let's do yes or no. Yes or no?
Maybe. That's my answer.
Yours is maybe. Okay, so mine is a chisel grind cuts extremely good. I mean, if you've ever cut with one,
no, you see
how good they cut. Now, the downside to them is people don't like the way they look.
Yes on chisels.
I'm gonna say yes on chisel.
Man, that was crazy because we got like all no's
yes
and then
no.
all never always.
Never
always. Haha, Bob.
Bob, you're a funny fucker, ain't you?
You're fucking hilarious. No, yes.
So keep going.
Yes and no.
I'm saying yes because of the cutting performance. If you've ever cut with one,
not if I can help it.
When you sharpen it, you only have to sharpen one damn side. So think about it. It's easier to sharpen. It cuts better, and you can get a thicker, stronger grind that cuts better than a thin grind. Mr. C,
do you like the Hogue X5 Warren cliff blade?
I do a lot. I think that's a very useful blade. Well, it's a great utility blade, and for the size of that knife, that is going to be a great purpose-built knife, like for utility and just cutting performance. Now, I do think that Hogue kind of does. Now, I don't know about that one because I haven't tried it, but they need to thin out their grinds just a little bit. That would benefit their knives so much because having a small knife, there's no benefits to having it thick. You don't need that strong of a blade on something so small because what the fuck are you doing with a 7-8 inch knife? You know. And then if it has a certain type of blade shape, then maybe. But yeah, thin out the blades, thin out the grinds.
Can I explain
for cutting?
Can I say why I said maybe to?
Yes, baby, please.
So the reason I said maybe is because it, like, yes, if it's done well, no, if it's not. Which I think you could say to anything, but particularly to chisel grinds, I especially feel that way. Like, there's drop points on knives that I think could be done better, but I would still like the knife. But if you give me an okay chisel grind, I'm not gonna like it because, like, for instance, like you take like a Weasel design, which is kind of very similar to a chisel in some ways, not the grind, but like the shape of the blade.
Well, no, we're talking about this. Is what we're talking.
You're talking about where one edge is sharpened and the other side is flat.
Where it's just one side's flat. There's no edge.
You could do any blade shape. I understand. It doesn't have to be that, but I'm saying like the knives that emulate the chisel shape but don't have the chisel grind.
Oh, you're saying if it was on there. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because then it would be twice as useful.
Do you understand?
I do. But I think that because of the cutting performance, because you can sharpen them so much easier, faster, and there's a lot of benefits to them, I'm saying yes to them. But I still do think they look ugly, and I'm sure the majority of people, that's why they say no.
Do they always do serrations like that?
What?
Like where they only sharpen, like, you know how like you get a serrated knife and like the one side's like totally
No, there's double-sided. There's double-sided serrations.
I feel like they always do them one-sided, and it's like a chisel.
You know why?
It's easier for them.
Easier to sharpen. So with a one-sided serrations, they are far easier to sharpen. If you have a double-sided serration, then it's far harder because now you have to get a diamond rod and you got to sharpen each and every tooth. With a one-sided, you can just sharpen the flat side. Bink.
Can you actually Oregon, that's a good question to stall for time near the end.
Shane says, I love symmetry.
What is the question?
So I can't even look at a chisel grind. That's what I know. I know what you mean. I used to hate them too because I couldn't stand the way they look until I used them.
Oregon says, how do you deburr a chisel ground edge while sharpening without adding a micro bevel on the other side?
You just So when you sharpen it, when the burr goes over, you just knock the burr off. You can knock it off with the same stone or with a diamond, or I'm sorry, with a ceramic stone. You usually keep it nice and small. You always keep your burr small, and you can knock it off very easily. It's very easy to knock off. So you just knock it off, and then your edge is pristine.
Just knock it off.
And you want to talk about sharp? Holy shit, sharp. Because you can lay back the edge on the chisel grind because they're usually pretty thick. The other side is
flat, so you can get perfect. Damn near.
Well, you only got to do one side.
Because you don't have to line up another angle. The other angle is literally 180 degrees.
So you just do one side.
Wait, would that be considered
so much easier.
180? How would you consider the degree of the flat side? 180?
No, it'd be like whatever.
Do you know
15,
what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Like like if you're talking about angles, a flat side, would that be considered 180? Because it's like this.
I see what you mean. 90 degree, wouldn't it?
Straight up and down. This is a 90 degrees like this.
Right.
Oh, with the edges meet at 90 degrees, sort of.
I guess,
yeah. It's weird. It's a weird thought.
The shoulder of the chisel and Scandi allows you to turn out of a cut easier. See, when I've used the chisel grind before, a lot of people say that it turns when you're cutting. I never found that. I've used them many times, and when you're cutting regular things, you don't notice. It just cuts better. Now, in wood, yeah, it's going to cut because it's harder and denser. So your cuts are going to angle in. So it's going to be easier to cut wood. And then the things that you cut normally, like cardboard, rope, and blah, 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 it's going to cut better. That's a pretty badass looking laptop. Logical. I'll probably get a good gaming laptop when I have a lot more spending money. Ian says, I have a massive Shun sushi knife. That's chisel. It's like a sword. I never use it, but it looks cool. Why don't you use it? I hate sharpening serrations. Seems logical says they're annoying. Watch my sharpening serrations video. They're very easy. Sharpen the flat side of it. Don't sharpen the serrations. You don't actually sharpen the serrations. You flip it over and do the flat side, and then you just knock off the burr on the other side. It's very easy because what you're doing is you're taking the steel off. The angle of the serration is made for steel to be removed. So that's all you do is you just remove the steel, and then your angle's already set. And yeah, I could show it on the camera, but
what?
Okay, so now let's go to we have a lot more things to talk about, but like I was going to talk about riding a bull and then Texas snow versus Illinois snow.
I mean, we can't do every single thing.
We were going to talk about being pulled over by a cop at 18 or bullied by a cop at 18 and
normal life
me getting my neck sprained with Breeze, working for Breeze. But natural. We will go right to
the title of our video.
Name That Knife Guy.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
You guys ready for Name That Knife Guy? Let's go. All right, so the first one is a little different.
Wait, are you going to explain what the fuck
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, I thought you were just rolling into the first one.
No. So the first one isn't going to be, we're not going to name him. We're going to name his name, job, and how he dresses, and his car. So the guy, and if anybody is one of these guys, we're just goofing, man. No, it's just for fun. We've all been this guy, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I've been a guy my whole life.
No, she hasn't.
Yes, I have.
No, she hasn't.
Yes, I have.
So the guy that spends $200 on infomercial knives, what does that guy look like?
What does he dress like?
What is his job, and what car does he drive?
So he probably am I allowed to answer?
Yeah, please.
He probably works in an office, just like a weird like a cubicle.
Okay.
Lower level dude.
Okay.
Always getting yelled at by his boss. He definitely wears t-shirts tucked into shorts.
Ooh, probably
all day
with a belt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With a belt.
And also your light went out. And also probably jorts, like jean shorts on the weekends.
Okay.
He definitely gets down with the jorts.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
What about you?
Okay, I'm gonna say that he actually lives with his grandmother. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was a guarantee.
He lives with his grandma, and he obviously watches infomercials on knives, so he doesn't know knives very well, but he's definitely got them all around his basement on the walls.
Yeah,
right?
definitely some katanas.
I used to do that, and and yeah, he definitely wears a belt, tucked in shirt, and shorts with boots.
Oh shit.
Shorts with boots for sure.
Okay, what kind of car?
Oh man.
He's got a 1989 Toyota Corolla that he's had running since 1989.
There you go.
100%.
Okay, next one. It's Metal Complex.
Yeah, feel free to name other knife channels. I think that's funny.
Yeah. Okay, so now this guy. Okay, so now what knife?
In the basement.
What knife does this guy carry? Okay, so now it's name that knife. So now name the knife.
The
guy that always wears cargo shorts.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Even in the winter. What knife does that guy carry? The guy that always wears cargo shorts even in the winter. You never see him not wearing cargo shorts.
Okay, before we answer that though, Oregon Knife Guy said he's 40 for the last one. He said he's 47 to 65. He has a knife room in his basement. He has at least 3 cats. His income comes from Social Security. That's pretty fucking on point.
That is on point. That is so on point.
Okay, so now
and
the guy.
His cat's name's Todd.
Todd, Chad, and Brad. All right, then. Whoa, so much shit just came in for the next one.
Okay,
all
so
at once.
Lindy Lou says a Gerber flat iron. Oh my god. Hawaii says the Buck 110. Shane says the Kershaw Blur. Oregon Knife Guy says the Bug Out. We got a couple bug outs.
I agree so hard with Q1
Jason Gunn says it's Birdshot.
Okay. I agree all the way with Q1 Fiend. He said the Espada XL. I definitely feel like that guy that always wears cargo shorts in the wintertime thinks he's tactical as fuck. And I feel like a guy like that might get like an oversized knife. Yeah. He's probably also driving a lifted pickup truck with his Espada XL.
I honestly agree with No Mojo.
What?
He says a Swiss Army knife. That is totally a Swiss Army knife, dude. That is hilarious.
Suck.
Okay, let's go to the next one. We're going to roll through these pretty quick. All right. The guy that lives off the land and can sharpen a knife on anything. He can just grab a rock and sharpen it up. Okay. What knife does that guy carry?
Are we just folders or fixed
blades?
Well,
no, you can name fixed blades if you want to, but we're trying to go with folders, but whatever you want to name. But he's a guy that lives off the land and he can basically do anything. He can survive anywhere, and he lives basically out in the woods off the land, and he can sharpen a knife on anything. Code 4?
Maybe like that.
Okay. I can see that.
Because somebody who's like that's going to think about their lock and how strong it is and the stuff they're doing. So if they have a folder, it's going to tend to be a stronger
Somebody said the Espada earlier, and I agree with that.
That was for the shorts guy.
Ooh, knife charges at Buck 110. That's probably correct. Mr. C said the SOG.
I think he might find the blade more useful on the Code 4, though.
Wallaby says Mora robust. The Mora robust.
Your mom
and
says,
he's probably right.
Your mom says Rambo.
He carries a Rambo knife. Probably the signature one too. Troy says the Leatherman Wave, most likely. Yeah.
Oh no, maybe he carries this.
Oh, the USMC Fighter. Yeah, that's a possibility. That's a beast of a knife. Racing said Rambo knife too.
Yeah. He said, "See, your mom agrees."
American Lawman. Nick says. Shane says the SC. Q and Fiend says the K-Bar. James says the Cold Steel. We got a bunch of Cold Steels.
Bear Grylls with a Kershaw QCQ 11.
Oh my God, it probably would be a Bear Grylls, and he can sharpen it on anything, so that would make sense. Except for most likely they got a shit heat treat on one of those knives.
Mr. C says the Medford.
Okay.
No, Mojo said an axe. That's fair, but that's not a knife. But that's fair. Crazy expensive Bally.
Mojo says an axe. Ooh, he didn't even go with the knife.
Curveball as fuck. Yeah, are you listening to my words
Curveball
when I talk?
Yeah.
You didn't just hear me say the thing about the axe, and I was like, "That's not a knife."
I just seen it on here. Yeah, no, I didn't. I was reading. Sorry.
You've done that like 3 times.
I'm
You're
sorry.
like my little echo over there.
Hard.
Hey,
calm down.
Calm down. No, but Knife Electric said a crazy expensive Bally, and I was saying that would be the biggest curveball ever.
Yeah, I don't think
that guy did. If he just came, I know that's why I said it would be a curveball.
Yeah, right. I heard the curveball.
Did you hear the curveball?
He kills a deer and cuts it open. All right, next one. All right, this is the Okay, hold on a second. Okay, the Traveler. The guy that's always traveling.
Airports galore.
So now think about it. He's always in an airport. He's always in a different
kind of only
state
like one right
or
answer.
country. There's not only one right answer, but there is a right answer. It's most likely going to be a 3-inch or under and a non-locking knife.
Because it travels everywhere. It needs to be in accordance with knife laws.
Most knife laws will at least let you carry an under 3-inch as long as it's non-locking. What non-locking under 3-inch knife is the traveler carrying?
That airport dude.
That airport guy. The guy that's always in another country, is always in another state.
Speaking of airport guy, I watched this
Well, you can put it under the plane.
Listen to me. I watched this documentary about this guy who who lived in an airport because he was getting deported between 2 countries.
Yeah, I seen that, yeah.
And he was just stuck there for literally 20 years.
20?
No, he still lives there to this day.
Wow.
I'll explain
because
later.
they won't let him in. Because,
there's all these conflicts. But at a certain point, they say they think he wants to live there. Anyway.
He's not even fighting to get in no more.
No, he's not.
Because he probably doesn't want to get deported. If he gets deported, he'll probably get killed in his other country.
Exactly why. That's exactly why.
He'll get killed if he goes back home. Okay, Hawaii knife gear says Swiss Army knife. That is probably true.
Yep, I think that's a good one.
12, that's a good one. The sack, that's a good one.
Well, you could think about all those ones when
that's probably the best answer.
You could think about all the knives, like when Nick Shabazz does those videos on like the knives he gets from the TSA. There's a lot of Swiss Army knives.
Oh yeah.
TSA.
I know. I was just joking. It was a joke, baby. Nothing fancy with the Delica locks.
Just a D10. He just only has a D10.
A D10.
Oh no, he was correcting his words.
Oh, I thought you meant like a double D10.
No, I was like, wait, what?
Okay, here we go. Okay, Nick says probably the Gerber exchange blade.
Exchange blade?
Yeah. Okay, so the guy that always thinks there's a zombie apocalypse.
Wait, that was a good answer, Case Peanut.
The guy that thinks there's a zombie apocalypse coming.
And you cannot say Z Hunter.
No, you cannot say Z Hunter.
Because that's not true.
This is the guy that's always planning for the damn zombie apocalypse. What knife does that guy carry? The zombie apocalypse.
Honestly, I am going to have to go with that one in your hand again, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that's a zombie apocalypse? It is a zombie apocalypse.
Doesn't that one have the thing where you can like lock it better?
No, you just hang on to it.
No, I thought there was. Don't we have a knife where you can put a pin in it and make it like a fixed blade?
That's not our knife.
But what is it?
That's. I think I just sent it back, but that was the.
Was it small?
It was a 4max. No, it was massive.
That's what I thought.
They're close to 4max, but really that pin doesn't work. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do make other knives.
A giant dildo. Yep.
Hawaii knife gear says an M-Tech. Yeah, probably a green with splattered green blood.
Well, I was kind of thinking of it as if they were like a smart person, but I guess you know what I mean.
He thinks the zombie apocalypse is coming, baby. How smart is he?
He's just prepared if something happens.
See, I can understand if you said an apocalypse is coming.
Well, I think a zombie apocalypse is just kind of a generalized.
Right, but he's not the apocalypse guy. He's the zombie.
Okay,
apocalypse
that's fair.
Guy, right?
That's fair.
This fucking guy.
In that case, he has a katana. And he has like a fucking electric box taped to it because he thinks it's gonna be like dying light. That's what he does.
Machete? Okay.
You don't listen to me, do you? What'd I just say?
I don't know. What? What'd you say? I was reading. What? I'm reading comments. What? Say it.
Okay.
You're talking to them too.
I know they heard. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
Go ahead.
No, I want to know.
Oh my god.
Now we're not going on to you. Say it. You're going to stop me. So what?
I said he probably has I said in that case, if it's that kind of guy, he probably has a katana with an electrical box taped to it because he thinks it's gonna be like dying light.
Fuck. Yeah, that doesn't even work.
Oh, and he has a chainsaw with all of that too. Two katanas and a chainsaw.
In that game, I can't stand it because it just won't work.
He gets so mad because
it doesn't work.
For those of you that don't know, in the game Dying Light, like you can upgrade your weapons and put blueprints on them and shit. And like some of the things you can do, like attach like these
a battery pack.
Like a battery pack that has like a toxic needle on it or like electricity on it. He gets so mad because it's in the way of the blade path. And I'm just like, it's a fucking game.
No, I get mad because there's no fucking battery pack that's gonna fucking electrocute somebody and kill them. Like there's a stun guns and shit like that, but it's not gonna fucking kill you.
It doesn't. That's not the thing that kills them. It just fucks them up.
The poison, like, it just doesn't.
It doesn't kill them.
Sense. Anyways, point is that the guy's carrying a fucking Espada probably.
The battery pack.
The marshmalist says, "Daw, he loves her." Okay, so now what is the guy? I'd carry the buck talon in the zombie apocalypse. I could see that. Samurai sword, picking you just like you said. Okay, so I always lose. So
what?
Nothing.
Against
Okay,
me?
here's one, baby.
What?
The hippie that wears hemp everything.
Hemp
Even
bracelet.
his fucking shoes are hemp. He's got hemp bracelets, hemp
He
rings.
just has that smell, that incense smell.
He smells like incense. Yeah.
What knife does that guy carry?
He smells like a Chicago gas station.
He very
Quickie Mart.
potentially could be like a Kershaw leak, but that one with like the rainbow edition.
Ooh,
Like definitely something assisted.
It looks like oil.
100%.
Yeah, definitely something.
Yeah, like
assisted.
that oil slick thing. Maybe even the mermaid boker because it's like peace, love, and mermaid, and it's rainbow. I could see that.
Mermaid boker,
yeah,
okay,
I could see the mermaid boker.
Or the desert warrior or something. It's probably an auto. It's probably
that more would like. I would pick the desert warrior for somebody that does like cosplay on their free time. But you know what I mean? Like the people that do like anime cosplay and stuff like that. I could see the desert warrior for that.
Okay.
But yeah, a recycled plastic knife. I love it. I fucking love it.
Wait till you guys see what Everyday City Carry's got coming.
I know. Mark, we're talking about like we're making up kind of stereotype people and deciding what knife they would carry. Oh, an Ace Biblio. Oh yeah, or a James brand. I might Carta James brand something.
No, wait, no. This is what he's
That's
carrying.
for like
I know
the
what he's
hipster.
carrying. I know what he's carrying.
That's like the hipster that would carry the James
carrying
brand.
a fucking he's carrying the new MX4 by fucking by Alien Knives with the hemp.
Oh, fuck.
With the hemp scales. That's what he's carrying.
That to me though,
bang!
To me, like the custom or like the James brand or like the overly expensive knives, that would be like the hipster.
Isn't that where we saw
like
the
James
guy
brand
for the first time? Was
in
Colorado? Yeah.
That would be like the guy who's like buying like because it's like cool and unique and not a lot of people have it yet. That's like the hipster. The hippie though would definitely be something kind of dumb.
Well, he's got hemp everything, so you know he's got hemp handles.
Yeah, maybe.
And a hemp bead hanging from it.
Yeah, hippies are bougie now. Exactly. That's like the hipster.
Okay, next one. The adrenaline junkie that skydives once a week.
A broken shard of a bong wrapped in hemp. I'm sorry, but that wins.
That wins. That's totally a winner. Fuck, that's so perfect. Okay, so the next one's the adrenaline junkie that skydives once a week. His day job is a stunt car driver, and he lives on the edge. What knife is that guy carrying? I think
definitely a karambit.
Really?
Yeah.
So I was thinking more like an OTF, Microtech OTF. He's a badass.
That's fair, but that's why I thought karambit, like, and he like does that shit within his hand where he's like,
yeah, I don't know if he's doing all that, but he's definitely,
or maybe a battle song. Fuck.
Okay, he could carry a battle song.
Yeah.
He is that kind of guy.
He's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Gas
Evo
station.
Typhoon.
Gas
That's
station.
a good one.
I love how in the
knife community.
I think
he's too badass to carry a gas station.
I agree, but I just love how in the knife community, gas station is a knife, and we all understand exactly.
We know exactly what it is. Just like if somebody says M-Tech, there's probably 1,000 different M-Techs
out there.
But we all know what it is.
He might carry one of those karambits though that like morphs into a karambit, like it starts closed and you can like slip it into one.
Go like this. And it goes.
Oh, one of those. Yeah. No, I was talking about the karambits that go like this.
Oh,
the karambit.
Okay,
you know, like Cerakote made one. Those exist.
Okay.
Microtech Halo 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something like that, like a Halo 3, something like that.
A wheat Isham design. I could
so
see a wheat Isham design. That's kind of where my head was going as well.
Do we have any more? Okay, we got one more. Okay, this one's gonna be fun.
There's something weird on my shirt. Get it off. Okay.
Okay. Hell's Angel girls are called their old ladies. We're not talking about the whores that hang around the bar. We're talking about the old ladies. Okay. So the Hell's Angels, they're actual girls.
Girlfriends and wives.
They're women, right? That always wears leather and jean everything. She rides a soft tail Harley and never takes off her sunglasses, not even in a dark bar. What fucking knife is that bitch carrying?
She's carrying an OTF. Maybe
she's
a cheap
definitely carrying an OTF.
Probably a cheap one, but
like
an
lightning.
OTF.
A lightning, yes.
Definitely.
All blacked out. Blacked out.
Murdered out,
y'all.
For sure.
Lightning. That's what I'm thinking.
Carrying a cold steel, a stiletto. Yeah, a fucking stiletto.
Yeah, probably. It probably would be more like a stiletto.
Everyone is saying stiletto.
It wouldn't even be an OTF.
Can we not speak about the Hell's Angels? We're not. We're speaking about their wives. They're not members. So, not Hell's Angels.
Anyways, The lightning OTF. That's what I was thinking. But then once somebody says what the hell do they call that? A stiletto. I mean, that just makes sense.
Yeah.
A good one though. One definitely made in Italy.
If it's a stiletto, it's probably a good one. If it's just a regular OTF, it could be like
a lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
all bikers carry bucks. The dudes do.
Yeah, that's the dudes. The girls.
Just the women. They're gonna try to look. They're gonna pick something that they think makes them look a bit tougher in that scene, and an OTF says that to a lot of people. A classy one with skulls on it. I like that. I like that addition. Yeah, some sort of skull design.
I'll be honest. A few of the biker girls that I knew, honestly, carried like a basically like an assisted Kershaw if they carried a knife at all.
Something assisted or auto for sure.
I had one give me a knife one time. Bought me a knife for my birthday.
Yeah.
And she what was it? It was a case knife, a fixed blade case knife. It was actually pretty expensive. It was like $120. It had a wood handle. And it had a gut hook for hunting because she knew I liked to hunt and everything. It was actually really nice. It's a good knife. Had a brown leather case. It's badass. True story. Facts.
Ian says, I knew a biker old lady and her name was Sloppy Sue. True story.
I guarantee that's true.
I bet she was blonde, a touch overweight, like frazzled hair. I can see her right now. I already know what she looks like. I wonder if I'm right.
Okay.
That'd be funny if I was
right. So now we're going to play Worth It, or is it just Instagram porn? So basically, we're gonna name some stuff that's on a knife, and you're gonna name, is it really worth it, or is it just for Instagram porn?
Quick.
What?
James Bond says, what would an old man carry if he carried a modern knife?
The Buck 110 Auto.
That's not a modern knife.
Well, it's a modernized.
Okay,
the Buck 110.
He's saying not a Buck 110. Like if an old man wasn't carrying
anything. Why not the
anything,
new one? Why not the new one with the thumb
Because if he wasn't carrying anything old man like something in our realm, what would he carry? I think probably a Hinder.
Oh, you're thinking something badass.
I'm thinking something workman.
I was thinking something like, workman. So I was thinking something like
not like a half track like that purple one, but more of like just like your standard.
Why not like
Hinder.
A Kershaw bare knuckle or something?
That too.
Or a Kershaw like because I think a lot of them are gonna want assisted, even though detents are so good these days.
Yeah, I can see that.
Doja, I can
a Sabenza for like the nice classy old man that wants something modern. I could see that.
You know what else is a really good one?
What?
The Civivi Rustic Gent. That's perfect.
Yes, that's like a modern old man knife.
That is a modern. That is literally a modern old man knife. Also, that one
artisan. It's not a backlock, but it looks like it should be.
Okay.
What the fuck is that thing called? It's too big, but for me,
it is a big one.
It's a big one, but it has like the bolster. It has a little clip point, but it's actually a flipper.
Yeah, I know exactly which one. I don't know the name of it though. Okay, worth it, or is it Instagram porn? Mirror edges on a knife. Mirror edges on a knife.
Is it worth having, or is it just for the looks?
Is it worth fucking taking the time and putting a badass mirror edge
or paying
on a knife?
For it if you don't sharpen yourself?
For it, whatever. Or is it just for Instagram pictures? Is it just to show off? Is it just to look cool? What do you guys think?
I think for that one, it kind of depends on the person. I think that if you know what the use is for and you're using it in a way that makes sense, then yeah. But I also think that there's people that do it just for the Instagram porn. You know what I mean?
I like where Knife Sergeant went. He says depends on the steel. What?
You and your fucking reading.
What'd you say, baby?
I said I think it depends on the person. If they know what the use is for and they're getting it done for it and they're gonna use it in a way that makes sense, then fine. But I think a lot of people get it done just for the looks.
Depends on what they're cutting.
Right, and they don't know though where it matters.
So that's why I'm gonna say worth it, because there are like Knife Sergeant said, depends on the steel. There's a lot of steel that benefits from a mirror edge, and depending on what you're cutting, there's a lot of things that you can cut that benefit from it. There's some steels that actually, like from a mirror edge, they just get toothy after you keep cutting with them. So I'm gonna say worth it personally. I've seen a lot of people said just for.
Jared mostly says that a toothy edge is better, so I said porn.
Yeah, I say a toothy edge is usually better. It just depends on the steel.
This game is just turning into worth it or porn, and someone's going to come into the live and be like, what?
What the fuck are these guys talking about? So I think it depends on the steel. There's a lot of steel.
Mirror edges are stupid. I'm sorry, but fucking Super Zeal Steve said mirror edges are for dudes who sit when they fucking piss.
So toothy edges usually do better on most steels, and they in a lot of ways they are better, and they definitely cut better. They definitely cut better, but it depends on what you're cutting too. But there are sometimes with some steels, like I found some steels that, man, when you put a mirror edge on it, they just get so fucking sharp. But then, you know, the majority of steel is better. Majority.
Two things. Your mom said she agrees with me, and it's probably more about you listening to me than about the knife stuff. Also,
it's hard for me to hear you and read at the same time.
But
so why are you giving me shit? Why are you giving me shit?
I'm just saying.
I got a disability.
Yeah, it's called being a man.
Yeah, and you're fucking making fun of it.
No, I'm just calling you out and making you listen.
You're teasing my man brain. Teasing my man brain.
If I was teasing you, I'd be calling you man brain.
Basically, you are.
I did not call
you basically are.
I just said
you and just said it without saying it.
I just said you and your fucking reading.
What'd you call that thing earlier? Your what? Remember you said you figured out what that meant?
What?
When you said when somebody's doing something, I can't even think of it now.
What? Now I want to know.
You said you just learned what it meant.
You're not giving me a lot of context here.
The other day, what'd you learn? You learned a phrase and what it meant. The only fucking thing this week that you learned what it meant.
It's not the only thing I learned.
A word, yeah. Well, name another one then, because I can't think of another one. And you showed me the definition of it. The definition of that word.
Damn, I don't remember. I'll think.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'll think on it.
Anyways.
Anyway, but somebody said they sit when they pee so they can use their phone, and I thought that was funny. I sit when I piss, too heavy to hold. Oh my god.
Okay, next one. Mocha tie or time maskers. Is that just Instagram porn, or is it worth the price? Is it worth the price you pay? Now, it's fucking expensive. I know Concept is doing it for a budget right now, but for the most part, it's fucking expensive. Is it worth it, or is it Instagram porn? I'm going to say Instagram porn. Because there's no benefits to it. It just fucking looks good.
Yeah, because you can do a dope ano.
You can do a dope ano, for sure.
Like, you know, the same effect.
Yeah, damn near. I think it's cool. I'm not saying it's not bad.
It is, but I'm just saying, like, when you factor in money into it, if you don't factor in money and you're just talking like you're a fucking billionaire, worth it. But if you are talking about money and the value and what you're spending on that little fucking pivot collar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, porn.
Well, it's not like everybody doesn't want it. Even if you say it's just porn, that doesn't mean you don't like it and you don't want it, and that doesn't mean you probably don't have a bunch. Alex is
Pornhub. Mr. C's taking a fucking extra Pornhub. Like, no, that's not the.
Steve, when are you gonna post again, man? You're leaving us hanging here on your YouTube videos. We're waiting for some big ass.
Timascus is for dudes who like pillow talk. He should have been here when we were doing the knife guy.
I wish he was.
He's literally like reverse.
He's jumping in
reverse name that knife guy.
Oh shit! I gotta focus this thing.
Anodizations are worth it. It would make me more likely to carry it and more fun to talk about our show. Yeah, I do agree with that. Hit that bell, boy.
Hey, Marshallist, where to go? Thank you, bud.
Thank you for streaming. You guys
rock. Thank you, man. You rock. You rock, man. Thank you so much.
You're the real hero.
Yeah.
You guys are the real
heroes. My God. I wanted to talk about that here
we
in a
will
little
after.
Bit. I'm just trying to get this in focus.
Come on, everybody likes porn. Yeah, it doesn't mean you don't like porn. It just means that it's not worth the money to buy.
You can still like porn. Again. It's just that you won't it's just that whether or not it's actually worth anything. Like, does it do anything? Is there any benefits besides just being Instagram porn? That's the point.
Stop moving so much.
Yeah, I gotta stop moving.
We gotta get this thing to focus.
Don't look at it.
Bring it back slow.
No, it's gotta focus first.
It is focused. We're not focused. It's focused though. They're like, that knife is sexy.
Yes, it is. Bang!
No.
Oh, it went out again.
This camera is annoying.
We gotta scoot closer. That's all we gotta do. We just gotta scoot closer. Scoot closer. There it goes. So, but it's basically just saying, is it worth it? Like, that doesn't mean it's not cool. Doesn't mean you don't like it. Doesn't mean you wouldn't buy it. But does it do anything? Is there any benefits to it besides being Instagram porn? I don't think so. I think it's just there to look cool. What else does it do besides look fucking cool when you're doing your pillow talk? Okay, next one. Engravings. Now, you could say that, yeah, like you could get something engraved for your grandfather, for your child, pass it down. So that could be.
Why don't you show an example?
I don't have anything engraved.
You literally were showing that damn horse like a minute ago.
The horse?
The one that I said looks like a knight. Like that's an engraving.
That's not an engraving. Okay, so you're thinking like that. Okay.
Are you thinking of like how I did like the NEEVE'S knives thing before?
No, we can say stuff like this. So yeah. Like
any type of engraving. Worth it or Instagram porn?
So I'm gonna say worth it because one, you can say it adds texture for something like this.
Texture.
Two, you could say you could get something done for a family member and pass it down.
Sentimental.
So sentimental. I mean, you could, if you're going to say like this is an engraving, like stuff like this, like the frag pattern on the Cerakote.
Okay, I think that they're worth it because I think that that's, I don't know. I think texture and stuff like that, I think it makes the knife unique. I think it gives it some personality, makes it yours. Obviously, at the end of the day, it could fall in both categories really easily, but I definitely think that it's...
You could say if it's just scroll work, like, you know, then that's not really
when you go into the realm of like frag pattern, or even if you consider that Medford, you were just holding up an engraving, I think it's worth it as long as you're not breaking the damn bank over it. You know what I mean?
Mom, good night. I love you, Mom.
Night, Mom. But yeah, I definitely think it's worth it if you want to make the knife yours, or if you purchase a knife that's already that way. If you purchase a knife that's already that way, like if you have the option between two knives, one has it, one doesn't, and you like the engraving, and it's not like $1 million or more, then I'd say yeah.
But what about if you bought a knife and then got it engraved for your son or something? Protex high-end knives with engravings look incredible, and it's hand done.
If the engraving has a purpose, as in sentiment, or it's like, you know, something unique to you, then yeah.
Okay, what about Damasteel? Instagram porn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with you. That's hardcore porn.
Yeah,
kind of like Damascus and Mokatai. So what do you guys think?
Yeah,
Damasteel or Damascus, is there any benefits to it, or is it just for Instagram porn? I think it's just to look cool. Just think about it, when you pull out your knife and it's Damasteel, it doesn't cut better, it doesn't give you better edge retention, it just fucking looks cool.
And in some cases it can, you know, like be almost worse in a sense. Like, say if you get one and you don't even know what the hell is in the core of the steel, because a lot of companies don't say.
Knife community, engraving is cool. Also, knife community, stop billboarding the knives. Oh my god, I scream that all the time. I just did a review on a knife and I showed they had their fucking name on 3 times. Like, I know what kind of knife it is, and I don't want to walk down the street
because fucking billboarding the knife is not cool.
It's free advertising.
It's you know, what is that called? Laser etching stupid shit on the blade, whereas an engraving is incorporated into the design in a sense. Like a frag pattern, nowhere in my mind equates
that was to my mom, guys. So don't
that
get,
was to Steve. Don't
get,
even lie.
Don't get too
fucking Steve
buttered up over there. But you know about the engraving though, it's like they're trying to get you to advertise for them for free. Walk around with their billboard.
Hold on though. To be fair, I don't think there's anything wrong with a small maker's mark.
No, but leave it to M-Techs to fucking walk around with 15 M-Tech this, Gerber that, SOG, all over the SOG.
That one clip where it's like punched out so that when it's on your jeans, it's just like,
SOG. Yeah. What is he carrying? A fucking SOG.
I feel like it's, but okay, but I've always pointed out the hypocrisy in that is that I never once hear any of you motherfuckers say anything when Benchmade does that exact same shit.
Yeah, but you can't really see it that good. It's punched in there, but it's also
they do
black.
Their butterflies punched out too.
Yeah,
I do think the picture's different.
You're not ashamed.
It's sad that you're not ashamed of a fucking butterfly.
But you're ashamed, well, because it's like a special.
Because there's notoriety with the brand.
But I mean.
Admit it. It's because you're a brand whore.
Yeah, brand whore.
Fucking horse. So, you deserve to be.
Lindy Lou says Kaiser's Damasteel knives perform better than their S35 Yen. I did not know that. I love Damascus, but neutral on Damasteel. No Damasteel and Damascus is a major downgrade in my eyes. It's a reason not to buy the knife for me. I kind of agree.
I want to read this comment. Okay.
Go ahead.
Damascus. Okay, 25 to Knife says Damascus and Mokatai is porn for sure, but pattern welding is a real craft that goes back generations in some families. That's pretty cool.
But I agree. It can be cool, but it's incorporated.
But it is incorporated. It's beneficial to the aesthetics of the knife in a way that it is something that is incorporated into the design, the aesthetics, and sometimes it even has a function, like the grip you were talking about.
Yeah,
you know, there can be function to it as well. But if we're just speaking on aesthetics, I think that engraving has a higher rating of aesthetic pleasure
he's talking about
colors and
Damascus.
Shit. No, I know. I was talking about this comment up here where he was comparing Damascus to the engravings.
I'm just saying, in my opinion, though, I think it's badass. I think it's awesome. I think it's beautiful art. Mark. I think they do a great, like, the people that do it do an insanely good job. I think it's really cool, but does it improve anything, or is it just to look cool?
The game is not, is it worth it or is it functional? Because it can be worth it for a lot of reasons besides just
worth
function.
it or Instagram porn. Is it worth it? Is it worth what it's doing? Like, is it worth anything, or is it just for show?
Okay, well, let me ask you something. That frag pattern knife you're holding up before, is there any benefit to having a frag pattern to you?
Yes, there's grip.
Exactly.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Damascus right now.
Oh, you're on the... Oh, I thought you were still on the thing.
No, we were on Damascus.
I'm lost.
All right, custom knives. Custom knives is customized. Customized. Custom knives worth it or Instagram porn, baby?
Porn.
You think it's porn?
It depends on the knife, but most of the time, yeah.
Handmade knives.
Well, okay, so custom knives when... How can I say this?
Can I specify?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to a knife maker. You're going to a knife maker.
Yeah.
And you're having a knife made for you. So they're going to hand make the knife for you because that's a real custom.
Yeah.
Fucking all these companies walking around saying custom. That's not custom. Custom is when I say, I want this grind, this fucking, thinness behind the edge. I want this color. I want this frag pattern.
That's worth it. I was saying more like, okay, so what I was going to say is like, okay, you take something like an Olamic, for instance, level Lamics, but I definitely think they're overpriced for what they're providing. Now, if you go, they are. I love mine. I fucking love it. But Lamb Chop is the shit. I love her. But
Lamb Chop.
Yeah.
Well, she must be badass because you named her.
Yeah. I don't name all my knives anymore. They don't all deserve it. If you're going and you're getting one and you're like, no, the dude is making it, I think there's a sentiment in that where I think it's worth it. And I think people definitely don't do that just for Instagram porn. 100% they don't.
Frag pattern is definitely worth it. Definitely. Okay, next one.
Heck of a name. Yeah, because she's an Olamic.
It's exotic materials. Okay. So like mammoth tooth inlays, gem inlays, gold inlays, exotic materials on your knife. Worth it or just for Instagram porn?
We're not going to consider exotic like micarta, carbon fiber, none of that. That's too common. It's got to be like...
Well, because that has a thing. It's light. It's really strong. No, I know. It's actually made to be beneficial.
I'm saying that it's common. It's not exotic. Yes. I also want to kind of consider it to be rare.
Yeah, like I saad, mammoth tooth inlays, rare exotic wood.
I personally think it's
gold,
for
silver,
porn because tell me why else you would buy one
besides
of those.
The flex?
Why else would you buy one of those?
Marvin, thank you. Hey you. Oh, thank you.
Let me hit him with the hey you.
Watch out now. Hey you.
Oh shit. Hey you.
Hey you.
What's up? How you doing? Anyway, so why?
Thank you, Marvin, very much. Thank you. We appreciate the donation, man. Thank you very much.
What other reason though would you buy one of those mother of pearl fucking Protects besides for looks?
To flex
that shit, and I don't even think it's really flex.
I'm
not a fan of those.
Yeah. Getting meteorite on your knife
kind of cool.
It is.
That's cool as shit.
Fucking woolly mammoth tooth inlay is badass.
Hemp composite scales. I feel like that's exotic, but like I get it.
There's a lot of things I get, right? Like there's like say a certain type of exotic wood, right? The exotic woods are normally extremely hard.
Douglas's favorite knife he doesn't actually have here. It's a custom sheepdog. That's his grail.
That's his grail, but the knife he carries around is a Dalica. Because he's not safe with knives.
No.
You see, he's got his fucking mouth taped right now because he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Doesn't someone use shark skin? I'm sure there's shark skin out there, but Microtech uses.
I was gonna say
stingray.
The fucking caviar.
The caviar stingray.
It looks like caviar.
But it does create texture, but it's still the flex. Okay, next one. This one's very simple. Go to the knife cam.
Oh shit! Give me a sec. Don't rush me. Okay.
Anodizing. What about anodizing? Coloring a knife.
Oh, it's a hard one.
Is that just for some Instagram porn, or is that?
I mean, you can't say that it's not, because what else is it fucking for if not porn?
But is it worth it though?
Porn doesn't have to be a bad thing.
It doesn't cost anything extra, really. You know what? Let's pull up the Demco. Okay?
Oh, sorry.
So this one shows you that this is the Knife Joker edition, right? But
pornography. Yeah.
Okay.
How could you say it's not? What is the other reason?
I'm gonna say it's worth it.
Of course it's worth it, but it's also porn. It's porn that's worth it. But, how about that?
Okay.
I fucked your whole game up.
What is it worth though? Because it doesn't cost really anything extra. I mean, what does it cost? A few dollars more?
Well, worth it. It doesn't always have to mean the worth in a monetary value. Worth it could mean worth it to you, worth it to your fucking soul.
Okay. Well,
in that sense, yes.
Okay.
Got him.
Lanyard beads. What about lanyard beads?
I mean, are lanyard beads really porn?
Well, they have the flexing ones. They have the ones that are done on a mocha tie and a skull, and like they look all cool as fuck.
That's
the big ass ones. Now, I'm gonna say it depends. Let's go to the knife cam.
Oh my god.
It depends. Because we have a badass skull lanyard.
Fuck lanyards.
But, you know, I don't really use lanyards at all. But
on small knives, it's worth it. Yes. That's fair, because I've had knives that are small. Like I have one on my small fucking what is that damn thing called? The honey badger?
Yeah.
The badge.
Well, see, look at the camera right now. I'm holding the bead. You can get a grip on it.
Put her out there.
I don't really
let the world see her,
but I can see why people would.
Can you? Can you? Because when I use, he's showing it.
Where's the skull bead, baby?
When I show, I don't know. It's yours. You were taking care of it. When I have that lanyard on that badger, I do pull it out of my pocket via lanyard.
Oh yeah. When it's in the pocket, she goes. Whoop.
Show him. Yes. Like and I always say when I do it.
She does.
Every time. I have some bird's eye maple. I think I'm gonna buy a blank and make some handles. Yeah, that's dope. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, we are not dissing any of these items. We're just like, it's just the game.
Okay. So I know it's getting late. We've been on here for 2 hours. We're gonna talk about one more thing. I wanted to get to those damn stories.
I gotta go to.
I always never get to the stories. So if the knife community was a reality show, what would it look like? And we're not talking about Forged in Fire. We're talking about a reality show. What would it look like? I was thinking about it kind of probably be like a little bit of something like Pawn Stars, where you have like, you know, like guys going around trying to find, you know, the unique, crazy, badass knives, getting them, selling them for more. And, you know, you got people like Lavender Pants spending all the money out the bank account, hiding it from his old wifey, and then getting caught later on. So it'd have a lot of wife and husband fights. Tons of that.
Or it could be a reality show about knife addiction and be a bunch of wives putting their husbands in like a house, going through like relationship therapy because of like the knife hobby coming in between them, and it would be a show from that aspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It'd be like Jay and Silent Bob outside a gas station getting in gas station fights. It better not look like Real World Road Rules or that Kardashian show. Like I said, I think it would be like something like Pawn Stars, where, you know, you got a bunch of people like trying to, you know, like get the rare things and selling them. And
it would be like, you know how they do those reality shows where they follow, like not that a lot of you may be obsessed, but like 16 and Pregnant, where they follow a bunch of different stories. The people on the reality show don't know each other, but they follow the individual stories.
Yeah.
So it'd be like the chase for the grail for like 5 different people. But they do know each
other like on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, but it would be like the chase for the knife for like 5 different people. So you take like some just random knife people, like Long Island Knife Guy or whoever, and you just follow their story of like how they're hustling to get the money to get the knife and all that shit.
Well,
you know?
also like you know, that like I was saying on
Real World, put them all in a fucking house together and make them fight like for like the fight to the death for like a super nice ass knife. That would be funny as shit.
Like on Pawn Stars, if you look, all the different shops like in Vegas, they all know each other and they all deal with each other. So you got like the one guy getting this specialty knife, and then he goes over to the other guy and says, "Listen, man, I'll trade you for your Sabenza for this." And I think it'd be a lot of that, a lot of trading and buying and selling. I mean, you guys know, it'd be just like your fucking life. All of you. All right. So I'm going to ask you something.
Yes.
So since we were talking about Instagram porn, okay, what attracts you the most when you're on, our Instagram? It's all knife stuff. You know that. So when you are scrolling through there, what catches your eye the most out of the Instagram porn? Is it the blue mocha
occasionally
tot,
I see a big old booty on there too. That
but
definitely
but
catches
but
my eye.
for like knives, like what attracts you to click on it, or not even click on it, but to like take a second look.
Really,
And you guys too. What is attractive to you?
The thing, like where I'm like, I want to see the other pictures. Or
Yeah,
like
yeah. Right. Or you say like, gotta have it.
Typically,
gotta have it.
It's when I see a knife that meets, like, you know how you guys, we all have that little checklist in our head of like whatever we're into at the moment. Like maybe it's like titanium Warncliffe frame lock, and like that's like the thing I'm thinking of in that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and if I see a knife that checks off my list and it's like all the things, and it's something I've never seen before, that's an immediate click for me. So like there, like the knives that I like, and if I see like that particular thing that checks all my boxes, I'm like, what is that?
Right.
Another thing that definitely does it is very unique things that I've never seen before. That's not like a brand I know.
What is that?
Yeah, like what the fuck is that? Remember we found that custom guy? I think we were on a live and maybe even pulled it up. And I remember, and we were looking through his shit on the live. It was like the first one we did with the StreamYard, and we just found him on Instagram. I think you made me go to his page.
Oh yeah.
Like that type of stuff.
Well, speaking of his, like that type of stuff, mine personally is grinds. When I go through Instagram and I see a bunch of knives and I see a deep, thin ass hollow grind or like a regrind or like the because listen, in that video I did where I was talking about the knives I want really bad, I never mentioned the damn Custom Knife Factory Evo 2.0. That knife is so badass, it's ridiculous. That grind looks fucking sick.
Wait.
That's the shit I get, like, I'm just like, oh my god,
what the fuck
I want to check it out.
2 hours and no mention of Mustaine becoming a Gibson artist. What the fuck is that?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
I believe is a equilibrium between the brain behind the knife, the type of blade, and the form. I agree. Like, you see your blade shape, you see the type of handle you like, you see the materials you like, you see the type of grind. Mine, a lot of it goes around the grind, the choil.
What's the thinnest knife grind you have? That's what Todd Carr asks. Is it that alien gauge one? Because it was like so fucking thin.
Technically, no, but for pocket knives, yes. For or should I say for locking knives, if it's not, it's right there. The Alien DX2, that's very close. That's about 8 thousandths behind the edge. I've had some customs here thinner, like it's 6 thousandths, but yeah, probably that one. I've got some other knives that are really close, like a 10 thousandths, so that's very, very similar. I did have that one that that was actually a cheap $20 knife that was 8 thousandths behind the edge too. That thing was ridiculously thin. That was a what's it called, Vagrant or whatever, the Kaiser budget knife. Was that?
No, you're thinking that's the
Tangram.
Yeah.
The TRM Neutron is very thin. They got even thinner for 2021. The new Neutron or the new Atom is thinner than last year's. They thinned them out a little bit.
My love.
Yes, I know you're ready to
go. 7 a.m.
All right, guys, we gotta sing. She doesn't want. You guys don't want to hear any stories, and it's about that time. I know. What song are you singing?
Every time I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clearer. The past is gone and went by like dust to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues in life to pay. Yeah, I know nobody knows when it comes and where it goes. I know everybody's sin. You've got to lose and know how to win. I don't remember these words. Half my life. What the fuck is this?
You're fucking this one all.
I don't like this.
All right, you're fired.
Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the fear. Sing with me if it's just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Done.
We didn't get to look at the knives. Oh, I like doing the knife thing when we're doing it. Whatever, fuck it.
Well,
All right, we love you guys. Thank you guys for all the donate. Mark, thank you, bud.
Boom.
Thank
What's
you.
the sticker?
Super sticker. It's a he said we fucking suck.
I can't. I knew that was gonna happen. I can't sing that song without having the actual melody behind me.
Yeah.
I need to hear it. I can't like pull it out of my ass.
We'll have a good one for Saturday. We actually know the song because
I
that
do
was
know
ridiculous.
that song.
She does know the song, just not right now. So you guys are amazing. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for hanging out with us for so long tonight.
I should have sang "Come Sail Away, Come Sail Away, Come Sail Away with me."
Yeah, you
I like
should
that
have,
song.
but you didn't.
I didn't.
You could have, but good night, Aunt Dawn. Thank you everybody. I love all you guys, and I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, and all the patrons. You guys do so much for us. All the donations, they mean so much. Every one of you guys are awesome for hanging out with us for so long. Hopefully this was a fun one, and hopefully they continue to be fun, and we can make this more entertaining now that we got the camera and the second camera and this app, and it's just going to get better, guys. We love you guys. Peace.
Peace. That was a 3-fingered piece. Fucking him up.